say you can migraine a tressing migraine the M say you will be and you be a stress it be my migraine eba and I say I'm more no man sabebre no amunya migraine yes me kai obi di matem but ya sem fa sem ni wa bossy dan ka men kan say and a dog I am shishia no the battery so anyway I'm faster than C4C homeopathic hospital C4C me pacho wo pe homeopathy C4C C4C in Juma Ekwe name C4C and Yamakoye C4C FDA Ajinin Rod the Juma Ginatum and a Ministry of Health Amana Krata and they sent in a C4C Etumia B and Krabata or Amsterdam and Germany. Amanone for Amuti, Chiama Nano Pay, Mijis a Bibiabo Codia, Adiatri, Asidan Kabwafo, Namibaya, C4C Ewa Homamawati, and their best friend Amsterdam for Germany for Momboho Demro. We are Yanya Yedim. C4C e baton cry ha e wa denta Cape Coast ye wo hotakra de C4C wo ho Kumase C4C wo ho Fred Dr. Michael Kojotre Maten doc and kasa na ne ntwetwe komo obema wo discount unya frepe wo dem e baton e 0500 040328 0500 040328 C4C once treated forever treated. Adiachi they said ya tie breakfast ya messy there be o messy breakfast that energy a wo hia so the be ya adwuma no wonya bi nti wo be break it down e wo kwan mu enti na breakfast there e wo se wo di breakfast wo be di na wo di dia ya enti mixy coffee mixy choco ye ntwa ne hot what have a mixy dairy blend na ya milk e ba cho koko na esi wanim no one fa mixy dairy blend am fra me ba cho there be enkoye wonya sa honde no fra mama what bibia be fine and you say be kwa homa no so afi Dr. Edmond Atta by Mogilia Clinic and a doc any achiche come doc what me kasum drink out
asum drink about
yo e ba cho bibia bokwa no pay there
me paso kuta dom bibia bokwa no paso monso
na me ti ase ye krem nkakra doc enra oni efiase ye wie also na afi o de migraine x-ray definition of migraine anti and then migraine no ye hwe ne saying
good and my chief na nimpa nse anwa se ohe mo de ni na de ya de ne na me se ene no ye be hwe additional afa headache ana migraine no especially migraine. Now, all headache and a migraine now is a small migraine a subset of headache. It's a movie.
Me pato doc beso jina ye na nchocha wo de ma ye ho hia pa ye nte won kan ye
your headache. Now, headache no a condition and also disorder migraine can be. We about
dog me pato and then me nim de how a homa no but etwetwesi me nim ba bia wo gina
so
hello doc
hello
okay they say well hello ni ye but just asema me hwe
go so adult in percentage research train obia your adult when you do ko obaye mo chiwa at country your more category of category adult offer adult in percentage about 75% of adults across India issue with headache. Now, the cause of headache, headache a conditioner, a training in general, in general. Now, the major cause of headache, young people I say, maybe a wimpuana, a deba, and I say, avoiding a diaba. You will never be a fast ever because you fa headache na. Ya chichen you the first one a day ban ya categorize until be a friend of primary headache and a secondary headache. See primary headache now. A new here and a edible in kitchen. It be a cluster headache. It be a migraine. And a new daily persistent headache. Medically, a NDPH and a tension headache. We mu a primary in such a way. Idea and one it's been a whole ever and for the bistro and a bar. Lemon secondary headache now. And only headaches are and I say a power a heart is the ethnified the sober. The decline a head injury. A beer na oba one oba. Dear, no, father go. A bit me of the entire life, even though it's a bra, you, sir, and a secondary headache.
Okay.
I know high blood pressure will be a hormone so. The rate, I was said, no better a walk, the tinimum of a family, the full father. Intimi enko ebia na those no emu HC and answer other conditions in the basta e putu pressure ewo kwan so and ewo medication overuse medication overuse sisi ya adwuma e bi ya ho machi be so person doesn't start until by 6 no adwuma mu on no be na so the kind of stress are all common or better or you fear only and I'm not sure because today the hand or the effect of manager headache.
Okay.
Sinus congestion. Yeah, fire sinus that. Your sinus if it is by a hill and I have no doing a by a woman so a combat when infection here and also it's midi about a program and your tumor no HS and yet malignant and yet cancerous and benign India one say can know and Yakase pompo abo bitirim ni na ekmidi headache eba
okay
le momo ya baba to the primary headache na e hono na ya wo the cluster headache any migraine na eno na be ya medical chain na ya pese ya hwe atom eka the fact headache in general e betima hereditary ebetima ba say ebia me no o serious exercise sai no papa so ebetimi asane the first ebetima asane just ebia me na ebetima ayo
okay
ana ebetimi so ayo possible say me nyamu na ebetimi in headache bi o ha hereditary, especially the primary headache migraine inclusive. That's all for the central nervous system now. Central nervous system consists of brain, and the spinal cord. And the peripheral nervous system talking about the nerve. So what peripheral nervous system and central nervous system now. Yes, someone. That's it. Omonji omahome. Opa, yejuma dokwa kodon. Oda, onsa ejuma home. Wano akatum.
Yeah.
Wani akata. But during the ejuma 24 hours a day.
That day na.
And Enema, I was saying, when you play minimum, not a cuckoo, I really in grace. A combat tensions bi ba and other conditions bi ba agenzin ejimo agenzin pressure yare bi no odwe anaso openzima opamare wanya inju
another rent issues
another rent issue and to anxiety depression anyway no it means that Emma a whole lot of brain disorders and also headache eba.
Doc, yan fancy answer na yan to us watch na because they say ye hu eniema a day headache and brain disorders in ba sa na okay.
Exactly.
Headache na a brain disorder.
Yeah, brain disorder. Wow. I can't say. Now it's
Doc, yan fancy na yan to us watch na why but beyond say ya what no ya be fro na ya to me age in church and temperature for number na to dwama yen why
that's it. I mean what migraine specifically one of them
great
the number is 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71. Bam of Goliath, next level after Palmer House, and over Massiham, your the carbon, make a annex on a level. And then say, one battle for migraine, and now any other English order, and now say headache, Momoden or Beba, actually astral, then be come. Which one made the reaction the men who hotel group with 1 years so make traumatic edging come up and now mumble to be available. Now no more come up. The fun thing keep down town and yes, and vision ever. And two admission then no place and also big son no about on and up one no but you soon son as I at the body of the back
right
and then baby effort and come emergency hospital near them and national pharmacist professional pharmacist in not on and not maybe shall bomb dollar.
Doc, as we drink out your Asibebri, why? So, near to come and my church, for Dr. Edmond Atta, CEO Bam of Gilead Clinic, now in Kano, a higher Adom 106.3 FM. It's about 11 minutes at the top of the hour. You're faster than my C4C from your Patrick Hospital. C4C. But over Amsterdam and Germany, what dempa if it's a C4C at 2 hours from your party, Papa C4C. Then you know, young coho. C4C, Ghana Ha and Crying, Adenta C4C Waho, Cape Coast C4C, Takrade, and Kumase. But your friend Dr. Michael Kojo Trematin, it was 0500 040 328 0500 040 328 C4C, once treated, forever treated. Yenya Yaria with them, and one no. Mixy coffee, mixy choco, yen chane hot, and one you here for breakfast. But I was back for a quick commercial break. Babaka, Ghana Kosai, am I in the Quabras and what you know? Now, I bind you by introducing the National Rental Assistance Scheme. But just ask him, you know. Because he say, good morning, Mr. President. Mekaipa. And some new well, Mekaisa at the launch of the manifesto. As I'm Vice President Kokase, Amobesi Airport, Cape Coast, better than Sembe, man, Penny Bisa said there be Ankasa. Later, no, sorry. I'm some Refi Kakra. Abusia, at the launch of your 2020 manifesto, Cape Coast, Mokasi Sudia. Some mobile boy Ghana for a Mebuna, Yavia School, Yanya Juma. I was here renting. Asha Ibrahim of Yadra, Wale, and a bank crime. I was so renting 2 years advance, Okofawe. But when Yajuma said Yatibia was so Yajuma. And at 2 years, and at 3 years, 1.5 years, Yakofawe. But the government made a promise to Ghanaians, they said, the National Rental Assistance Scheme. Modeba na beso Ghana for us. But how far? If the bats, dotting the I's, crossing the T's. Stay tuned. You're about to check on home. This is Ghana's #1 radio station, Adom 106.3 FM. You need to question some minutes. CJ Newaha, a quick commercial break. Yeba.
From Jerry Justice.
Midi dear fear among qua Tamaklu.
Mamma can be a grandchild. I went to the Umuana holidays be a crack. Now was a sour down home.
So, per travel agency, Papa, I didn't to find dear, may come for a dance travel and so, Eddie among. Ya could Dubai, near Buerum Abu Dhabi, and your Jew was me there to so Donumi and Sunday corner there to so Edriasan.
Opportunity about. I also bet me a dance travels to crime. I could pim go Dubai. Now we go there, what a war back, a cumin women.
No crow package no a return Emirates flight. Visa 6-night hotel. I always have for breakfast account.
It's Joe. Men ye home opportunity we enko.
Bedofutia $1,390. Samuya Coppola $2,750. For Adanse Travels was 0595 500 817 and 0593 850 092.
From Jerry Justice.
Midi dear fear among qua Tamaklu.
Mamma can be a grandchild. I went to the Umuana holidays be a crack. Now was a sour down home.
So, per travel agency, Papa, I didn't to find dear, may come for a dance travel and so, Eddie among. Ya could Dubai, near Buerum Abu Dhabi, and your Jew was me there to so Donumi and Sunday corner there to so Edriasan.
Opportunity about. I also bet me a dance travels to crime. I could pim go Dubai. Now we go there, what a war back, a cumin women.
No crow package no a return Emirates flight. Visa 6-night hotel. I always have for breakfast account.
It's Joe. Men ye home opportunity we enko.
Bedofutia $1,390. Samuya Coppola $2,750. For Adanse Travels was 0595 500 817 and 0593 850 092.
Yes, a Adom online app. A honum na wo pe news bia se ewiase amansan nyina news. Say your politics, a lifestyle, and entertainment and sports no. Chayo bebre wo ho. So pese utie multimedia stations ni na ubenya wo Adom online. Se wani age. Utime sha Adom TV live on so ho. Eno ane so download the Adom online app e wo Apple Store and Google Play Store and se wa Way App Gallery. Adom online app. You wo bibie bio. Yes. A Adom online app. ɛhɔnom na wo pɛ news bia sɛ ewiase amansan nyina news sɛ yɛ politics ɛyɛ lifestyle ana entertainment and sports no twɛn yo bebree wɔ hɔ so wo pɛ sɛ wotie multimedia stations ni nyinaa wobɛnya wɔ Adom online sɛ w'ani agye wotumi hwɛ Adom TV live on so wɔ hɔ ɛno ne sɛ wa download the Adom online app ɛwɔ Apple Store ana Google Play Store ana sɛ wa Way App Gallery Adom online app yɛwɔ bibia bio wobɛfa so na wo favorite radio show wobɛnya ɛwɔ Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast any press search na type multimedia Ghana uwie ne saa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya brebia obaso a ubenya kan atie multimedia group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast ultimate download or App Store and afa Google Play. Be a tune in, press search, type multimedia group. Wo favorite show no found send me aso netie ni sesie Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast any press search na type multimedia Ghana uwie ne saa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya brebia obaso a ubenya kan atie multimedia group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast ultimate download or App Store and afa Google Play. Be a tune in, press search, type multimedia group. Wo favorite show no found send me aso netie ni sesie Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast any press search na type multimedia Ghana uwie ne saa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya brebia obaso a ubenya kan atie multimedia group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast ultimate download or App Store and afa Google Play. Be a tune in, press search, type multimedia group. Wo favorite show no found send me aso netie ni sesie
Sisi ekwanfofo obetimi afa so eti Adom FM ewo internet so no eni sisi a App Store ena makoyi etu bebo Adom online ewo unya bo Adom online ne pa app no ebeyi aba na fe wa download unya download app na behu bibia ya program tada ya egu na obetimi kwakuti ni na news bibia ya trot na obetimi eti ni na bibia but oko homepage wa top right corner ho obehu listen live radio na wa click so ebe bia ba se de ohuni bo se multimedia stations ni na ho Adom FM, Asempa FM, Hit FM, Joy FM, Love FM, Insure FM the opposite uti no wa click so iti fancy opposite uti Adom FM o click so pe the obeti ani
Adom FM 106.3 top
sisi ekwanfofo obetimi afa so eti Adom FM ewo internet so no eni sisi a App Store ena makoyi etu bebo Adom online ewo unya bo Adom online ne pa app no ebeyi aba na fe wa download unya download app na behu bibia ya program tada ya egu na obetimi kwakuti ni na news bibia ya trot na obetimi eti ni na bibia but oko homepage wa top right corner ho obehu listen live radio na wa click so ebe bia ba se de ohuni bo se multimedia stations ni na ho Adom FM, Asempa FM, Hit FM, Joy FM, Love FM, Insure FM the opposite uti no wa click so iti fancy opposite uti Adom FM o click so pe the obeti ani
Adom FM 106.3 top
sisi ekwanfofo obetimi afa so eti Adom FM ewo internet so no eni sisi a App Store ena makoyi etu bebo Adom online ewo unya bo Adom online ne pa app no ebeyi aba na fe wa download unya download app na behu bibia ya program tada ya egu na obetimi kwakuti ni na news bibia ya trot na obetimi eti ni na bibia but oko homepage wa top right corner ho obehu listen live radio na wa click so ebe bia ba se de ohuni bo se multimedia stations ni na ho Adom FM, Asempa FM, Hit FM, Joy FM, Love FM, Insure FM the opposite uti no wa click so iti fancy opposite uti Adom FM o click so pe de obetia ne
Adom FM 106.3 top.
sisi ekwan fofo obetimi afa so eti Adom FM ewo internet so no eni sisi a App Store ena makoyi etu bebo Adom online ewo unya bo Adom online ne pa app no ebe yi aba na fe wa download unya download app na behu bibi a yayi bia program dada yayi gu na obetimi kwakuti ni na news bebre ya short na obetimi eti ni na bibia but oko homepage wa top right corner ho obehu listen live radio na wa click so ebe bia ba se de ohu ni bo se multimedia stations ni na ho Adom FM, Asempa FM, Hit FM, Joy FM, Love FM, Insure FM. The opposite uti no wa click so. Iti fancy opposite uti Adom FM. O click so pe. The obeti ani.
Adom FM 106.3 top.
Sisi ekwan fofo obetimi afa so eti Adom FM ewo internet so no eni. Sisi a App Store ena makoyi. Etu bebo Adom online ewo. Unya bo Adom online ne pa app no ebe yi aba. Na fe wa download unya download app na behu bibi a yayi bia program dada yayi gu na obetimi kwakuti ni na news bebre ya short na obetimi eti ni na bibia but oko homepage wa top right corner ho obehu listen live radio na wa click so ebe bia ba se de ohu ni bo se multimedia stations ni na ho Adom FM, Asempa FM, Hit FM, Joy FM, Love FM, Insure FM. The opposite uti no wa click so iti fancy opposite uti Adom FM. O click so pe de obetia ni
Adom FM 106.3
First camera. Honorable Nana, good morning to you.
So ampa yeti kroba na sa ayi Ghana he Azambra Ghana architects omo association
oh yeah
it will be a Timin Draw Cathedral obi a Timin Draw
e ba cho oraja he ne the contract no ashen sa
dia jai chia kai
an internationally acclaimed
yeti one man ni etwifa ya so sa eti Ghana architecture whatever association omo Timin Draw za dai omo Timin Draw
e bia na omo fi so
chia kai
just maybe Kwabena, just maybe
mama yen hwe in this country
just maybe
mama yen hwe in this country say yes say nyoma gu nipa ba go all the time nanado ne family and friends practice na too much and that kind of right about rap parliament you know I expect somebody to say there's power in this country he's not an authority himself.
Is he even ready to respond to the call from parliament
in Benny how come the buy make people say architectural situation in Ghana there pa no mo 3x4 buildings say the mom where I did ye be ba ho ama Ghana ni ma banya no de omo asade akoma obi ono kra no omo yehu de we rich contumely ono sisi abroche dan de den I rich contumely
our expertise
oh no? please oh dear why what dem ba mo the titles I can say sir na mo say the best economists in this country
expertise
best economists in this country and no man mean say we nyina no best economists in this country and anyway no I'm saying that this country hold on this country is not meant for a certain group of people. This country is meant for us as Ghanaians. It is idea to see you've forgotten Ibrahim Mahama fan in your makura ko sir you know insurance my friends
engineers and planners
who the MPP for you
I'm kind Say
Ibrahim Ahmad before
yeah, we're here.
William the Nanado in the bush of about family and friends in John Mahama's administration. Who the hell is this people?
How many were they? Under John Mahama, not family and friends, no more saying.
Deceptive people who have come to power to change the narrative and give explanations to us every minute, every second. You're right all the time. What do you mean? What do you mean? If you're in opposition, your principle is that what is right for Ghana, and we are incompetent. We are super incompetent. We are from Parliament. So be incompetent.
Jenny
super incompetent.
Jenny a hand time, Kwabra.
Please.
Jenny a hand time. We
have a weak parliament. That is why just a minister, Ebetuma call it the bluff of parliament. The parliament of Ghana is weak. Yes, the issue of we are self-made, we all sat in the same class with them. We all of them, the English that they wrote, they're trobi. Yeah, brainy self-made, they are exposed. That exposure, it has not been brought to bear on us as a country. Such a beautiful country being destroyed by a few people in this country. Ensure tap on Chenia, obeji war. Ensure a tap on Chenia, obeji war. I'm just asking myself. Hold on. I'm just asking myself. Mimi sit down. 2 bedrooms are missing here 16,000 Ghana cedi. Now I buy junior one. And then a dime crown rent the crown. A bit diabru 16,000 Ghana cedi. 2 bedrooms 16,000 Ghana cedi. I said, "How person catching?"
Okay, dying renter. I buy no promise. National rental assistance.
Don't even go there into promises of this government.
100 million.
Don't go there into promises of this government. The we are promising why I think you're heaven.
And come minus is that.
I buy we no more promising why you. And you're heaven. And you're heaven. Eti yet yes. Every woman, Ukraine, Russia. COVID and na COVID crown could the book also prescription the government should set up. President also on the reshuffle.
Hey,
President also on the reshuffle.
In the history
President
of this country,
President hold ministerial position. President Adwaso and also host ministerial position.
Yeah.
Kodu MPA if I be yen say don't kwa benya for nkasa yen Ghana for now representing interest of gender ministry you see empel because your impunity is too much. The president is telling us as our face see him the eka now open MPP here is that how you rule Ghana open Baumiana Lanchemantina Kote free any Kenya Japan mo power now is that how you rule Ghana? The least thing John Mahama did the word incompetence now if you are being normal incompetent mama. Okay, say you have never been a president before. Until you get to being a president, you don't understand the details. That's what After you've been exposed that I find out who real presidency. Because say you are not a official visit to Brussels and Kigali. Yeah, Kakra will treat you national. You have a kid. I have a kid. In fact, me want ma in your back.
Me want ma.
Eti adiana yakano. It is not to serve anybody's interest.
Yeah.
Any part do na who to mu my way mu.
Yeah.
Ghana and ayeyi. Any part do na who to mu my way mu. Ghana and ayeyi.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
So it's not about family and friends. It's not about where they can do that now with. No. Susukuru wana odi ma NDC John Mahama no. Sa susukuru wan pepe.
Press down.
Same measure.
Press down. Shaking together and running over.
Then tell the architects on my situation. No?
Yeah.
If they can put up this monumental building, if they can put it up there, I wonder the kind of architects we have. I wonder the kind of architects then we have. If they can put up this facility. Have a good morning.
Now, housing, we all agree, is a major problem facing young people in this country. And I am sure many of you media people sitting here, who I suspect all fall into the category, of young people between the ages of 21 and 40. I'm sure many of you go through this problem of finding accommodation that is affordable.
It is clear that there are a lot of youth who, when they finish school, just trying to rent accommodation is a big problem. And why is it? The large demands for rent allowance. Sometimes up to 2 years demand. But someone who is finished school and just starting a job doesn't have those savings to pay all these huge demands for rent allowance. The landlords, on the other hand, have gotten used to asking, even though the law says 6 months, they've gotten used to asking for 2 years and insist on it because they are saying that they don't know if the tenant will run away or not, so they want to collect it up front. So there is a market failure. There's a market failure between what the tenants want and what the landlords want. And this is why government has decided to come in and bridge this market failure by setting up a national rental assistance scheme. And under this scheme, if you have a job and we can deduct regularly from your income, under this scheme, the National Rent Assistance Scheme will give you a loan to pay your rent allowance. But we are paying this not to you, but to the landlord. And then we will deduct monthly as you would normally pay. So we are bridging this. You need to have a formal employment, which will allow us or guarantee someone who will guarantee so that you can pay. But it is very, very important that we address this, and we are going to be putting in place 100 million Ghana cedis for the National Rental Assistance Scheme and work with the private sector to crowd in more so that we can get this done and relieve a lot of people who are renting of the burden. We are also going to digitize the National Rent Control Board, and a new law which has been coming to cabinet will also pass a new Rent Control Act to become modern with our time.
Okay. His Excellency the Vice President, Alhaji Aliu, Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, and our Kasa Ewo MPP manifesto launch no ase. Na watchiremu National Rental Assistance Scheme. Sa wamu betua rent no, wamu mfa me a me kwa high dan no. Na ebo mo no de bema fi ometua ma fie wura no. One betua ma efie wura no. This was in 2020. Vice President, good morning to you. 2020 no man penya be de edis answer me edituja. Now there's another voice. Kofi Nana Komia. As if sir asayantini ye Nana Komia ba be chirem scheme no what is six to do. Any Juma eba be die e dia bo o manfo. So this is Nana Komia. This is Monto Bobo na dey.
It is
I want to show me. Now, for Yentie Nana Komia, I will trim scheme no
of you.
Stop, we mommy. Good. Nabu, we mommy.
Now, housing, we all agree, is a major problem facing young people in this country. And I am sure many of you media people sitting here who I suspect all fall into the category of young people between the ages of 21 and 40. I'm sure many of you go through this problem of finding accommodation that is affordable. We all know that the population of this country has kept way ahead of the provision of housing. So there's a housing shortage. Some estimate it to be about 2 million units of housing. The result has been that rent is quite high, but more crippling is the issue of rent advance. That the young person who has finished school or who's planning to get married is faced with the problem of accommodation and rent advance. You have to pay 3 years rent advance. Many young people end up taking loans from their workplaces and so on to be able to pay for rent advance. The NPP is going to relieve the young people of this burden of rent advance. What the NPP has in store is what we call the National Rental Assistance Scheme. Now, this scheme will be set up very quickly in the next 4 years of the NPP. Now, this National Rental Scheme for young people has the following features. It will provide loans to Ghanaian youth at very, very low interest so that you can pay for rental accommodation. Now, the monies will be paid. Landlords who desire to rent homes will register under the scheme. The rent, the advanced rent of 2 years or 3 years will be paid directly to the landlord, and you, the beneficiary youth, will just pay monthly payments to the scheme. So you would not have to look for all these huge amounts of 3 years rent, 4 years rent, and so on. You just have to look for the monthly rent. The scheme will take on the advance payment on your behalf. So in the next short years, 2-3 years, maybe 1 year, 2 years, the issue of rent advance will no more be a big issue worrying young people. The government will set up a seed capital of 100 million cedis that will serve as a seed capital, and that will also be used as a leverage to attract additional investment from the private sector.
Okay. This is Nana Kumia. Watch him. Sir Achakra, and this was in 2020, I suppose. Achakra ni infiemienu munu yewe. The issue of rent advance will be a thing of the past. Yeah, you 2 years. Yeah, you 3 years. Yeah, you 1 year. Now, landlord no ni trimu ya kura no so de ma me 1 year. Na say, I charitable. 1 year. 2 years down the line, this is the promise that the government made. To set up a national rental assistance scheme. 100 million Ghana cedis. Sikano wehin. Scheme no akwasi sign. The issue of rent advance being a thing of the past. It is saying here as we speak. And I play you won't come out to train. You won't come out. You won't come out to train.
Jim FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now. 106.3 FM.
Bra Ghana this year rent say ote uwan krai ha pa na say wo han dan na say wo rent be so a aduanu kura to anu anya wo de aduanu kura udidi a anya wo de untimi na say wote dem yakasa na pai obi aloke ne ho hye dem wo ho enso asane pabo ani nyina free porch nim ehodi won't hear me va hands free what the hands free association na so no alone because yenya ti wo fie ho say de be free ni dem ho ba na say bra kwa me wo ho efiera bra kwa me hye ni dem ho enso fiera ni frɛ no a wakɔhyɛ washroom say patro me be kwai me nya mai me free be kwai ni mai landlord patro oh say wonya kukuru kra timi afa ani asem And then the government comes and says, hey, as part of my manifesto promise, this is what I'm going to do. Kwasi, I am passionate. Kofi, I'm passionate about Sam Kuboya because some of us, we have been there. So rent yaso. It is a abandi bano be shebo. Awana say ni ame sumi ya dia be so amanfo asini. Eye scheme ame ba bebie, eye loan. Na ye tua dia mafie wura no. Na won so so a tenant no, watua bosome, watua bosome e dia ma scheme no. E kan asem de. Ifie mienu ni. Ifie mienu ni. Ghana this year no ma hwehwe nkomo. Frustrations a wo mo fa mu, asa no wo mo enya dan. Yene wo mo hwehwe nkomo. Yenti o ma dwen kire ni bi. Amiwi a asempa wa ha. Mekọ no so.
No sana menkano ba ya manage di mom de ba also come team na we because one year only baby da and aka so answer ba no so there also unye baby or dance because baby o debate key mu ya de because pain na o jeno or say bosum no so I mean they will be tolerate fair and they will renting ya was happening I mean you need to crack ahead and when you ask can be actually to me deterrent and better some there I mean o current to so I'm going to say agent in bedis can be when you be when you dine be another day so go for so money scanty I mean it's very stressful want to me is every crowd which I can say oh it don't be one sad place way baby so because we mefaka in now one or bit here and sign out agent into me no alcohol answer no be no be just cancer no alcohol until I imagine oh high down our car and there very high hey landlord there about so 2 years until 2 years no when you 2 years advance now man there there's no way discount to answer according now also prepare because I can't be another than 1 year. A month, I don't know. I mean, they're more cheaper 3.5.
Baby, I'm say, me uncle being changed. Me check a lot of pen and send me a bread woman traffic near the Adena. Me decided say, me pay a dime. Many agents or what today dime via or beg you 50 cities or moving 70 cities. And I'll catch him says a dime to meet your career and also Benjamin 10% of amount now Machian. Now this 2 years, as I said, 2 years or more, you need 2 years or more per dime. Almost 300 cities per month, 2 years near 7,200. And me really be an agent, like I say, or no, 720 cities. Oh, Diana, dear, may hide the night. I am some because Nipa may possess Jumasi. A human, even though a Capiano said, yeah, you be a make it say about that behind I may have it. One baby, so I'm probably young, so I won't remain a human make or dinner. The funny dear, no man can my aim is super, I am super baby, and Messa echo ball with me, and the town, not to say, what's not for I could give me.
Renting once in now, can now I cry out renting, dear sister. An easy renting issue now, easy. Open single room cry a rent here. Sister, being one more than 200 Ghana, and I'm just 400. Neojacha wabe 300, 350. Maybe a single room in America. Now, single room, say they are single room, they 450 cry a year, and yes, I know being no more 1 year. Landlords no be any 1 year, 2 years, they do but even as I'm talking to you now, in this current situation, 3 years to money now more. If I say 3 years, they be a who rented for 3 years, now you 500 and I say 400 and I say 300. In this moment, in this Kakitra, in this Kakitana, me I mean, you must started my fresh 1 year, Munami way. They made them bubbles asking, you know. I'm the current. I was so current. So I find out when you are blessed, like a sign as scans. Now, compared to the soon, over coronated my agent. It is so only 5%, 10%. na onim so no movie almost be moving fee no movie so o ska watch when I take care of the transport na de or no beko be 3 places onim say wompe onim say nyema wo onim say ene no na wope nobody starts scanning na now we say we ska what taxi and say there 1 million no or due for moving na no go 3 places ene 300 Ghana na waste no because na e be no be show na wope it's a rent issue there.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now. 6.3 FM. Adom FM.
Ain't no way to stop us now. I'm coming here to find out.
Let's join me on Facebook. Adom 106.3 FM on Facebook.
I'm coming here to find out.
Na fa comment fa to ho ye beje bre. Fa comment to ho. Fa comment to ho. Ana pay ye current. Say wutie me enkran ha ana se Ghana ha ba bia wutie me watafo. Wutie me ochebi, wutie me achemada, wutie me Cape Coast, wutie me Nsawem, wutie me Kofodia, wutie me wo ho, wutie me Bremense kuma, wutie me e wo Salt Pond, wutie me e wo Begro, wutie me e wo Suhum, wutie me e wo Kumase. Na nyamenya wadom ma wa wunsi wudan a orente. Eti anapen koma ya twetwe no. Begini say e fa nyina ye ho. Menkwa me the issue, the idea, National Rental Assistance Scheme, fantastic. As a partner, so kwesi akwaba kwesi.
Sige, me just pass some drink out.
And count so.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Some promise a better. Fantastic idea. But yeah, besides say 700 million Ghana cedis, has it been released? How many people have benefited from this scheme? Scheme no ya pa hontoma. Why no? These are the questions we want to find answers to. Kwesi.
James Asemna no aboso no. Indeed, yemba bayamba. So first of all, say idea we omuntu minyaye. But as you say idea no ebe translate na ye hu say indeed say na ekoso na ne asem no. A bank say all the 100 million. Sige uboso.
Yeah.
100 million.
Yes.
Seed capital.
Yes.
Not the babe boa rent. Wow. Sige Dwaso no ahwana.
Oh, kwasi yankasa.
You see, the MPP government, they have a lot of fantastic ideas. No two ways about that. But more ideas in say slogans. More ideas in say Ghana for ya kamunya butremayen. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo 2024, he's exiting as president because we're in a term. But the MPP as a party will continue to be a political party. And they will continue to be, whether opposition or whatever, they will still rule this country. And you see, when you make promise to Ghanaians, with all due respect, Ghana for who make a promise now your show, your kai, and that is why the media too, we are watchdogs. Say you be kai wo. See you can say messages are eba. Mono maseti agenda most ya be bo abayechi sije wa down for the message we
kwasi
but see, when we are doing these things and I say it be more the reactions way back mono more ba be bo abayechi with all due respect evidence based ye bo the vice president voice e bo Nana Akomia voice ya bo Ghana for ya ni omochitwen komo voice enti abayechi aye bo ne de Abayechi aye born say ye Kaiwo, Mr. President, ye Kaiwo, Mr. Vice President. Say at Cape Coast, you made a solemn promise to Ghanaians. Say, I promise on my honor, I will assist you to rent a house.
That is a contract. You signed.
You understand?
A social contract agreement.
And what is
with Ghanaians?
Manifesto?
Say, Nyame Adom na mo to abama me.
Emania.
Ni ame ba be yeni.
We have voted for you.
Obia for so obia nshaw.
Debbie,
and I will say Sabui.
Debbie, mutrasi, and I'm more planning ye say, ye the idea we break Ghana for ombegiatum. And pass Monday by and Ghana for Jimutum at to Abamamo for the second term to continue to rule this country. Now, Yatu Abamam, we are waiting. She university graduate on my school I fain on my Juma Sige. I'm saying yesterday I wept. Menunetia, your pon show after the number of calls are eba.
Yeah.
Oh, unia make pacho and
and call you and I say
I was semi high dive
and young lady wa graduate or send them any certificate near Dina and Ohiamwa as its chief if you Buame. Because I'm one way. And because the frustration that these young guys go through. Young lady, 21 years, 22 years, 23 years, 26 years. Well, person Bobra, I feel no besha brabase. Because uti a lady no 7,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Of course, Scanway.
Yeah.
It is on no beer morally. Odini Hunia.
Yeah, or the no Bema Bema.
Oh, or the no
Bema. No one 7,000. Or the no Bema Bema 7,000. You see, we vote for government. Want to mean Yashi Crown. Oh, CJ. Yes, when Yabibia Mawasia, when you're
monochrono.
Exactly. Now, rents, Yenim say, I'm running to say, Yentia 6 months.
Yeah.
Advance. I buy ya to a bar mount. Where you will first term, second term. So 6 months, no, you're fine, Jumao. And don't found. Thank you. And I will be share your boss say. Oh, dear 6 months now, young fine Jumano. Monkos went 2 years in 1 year and 1.5.
Now, me babe so much.
Me babe so much. And I will be making a promise, you know, and you know, 6 months in the end, I'll bet me a shemokena. Oh, catch us, we are wishing.
Won't be mam running won't be massa rent law, no, and
I'll bet me a man, I Juma second. Won't to me. Enti na wodi wei eba yese Ghana mebuno mesramo meba motu abama me na meba o rent de wo dada wonya adwuma de hia ne se ma set up scheme ma set up office ko ho wo ye adwuma nyame adom Ghana card so aba ye capture o details me aban hefa na wo pedan no metua ma efiura no na won so so atua no bosome interest free bosome where are they adding? I mean, idea ebeboa the masses, idea ebeboa timem before. You gave money out for National Cathedral, fantastic project. Oh yeah. But you see, the one that benefited the ordinary Ghanaian directly need the adding. Why? Why is it so?
Because my name 4 lines, you know. Nagana this year any enkasa. Biana yakasai ugusu kra wo pedan ni bi. Then I will famu. What are the frustrations you are going through? Ebi awusu de ndan ni wanya bi. Edia na wo famu ansana yaje wo sen ansana wo nya dan no. We a young guy, 21 years. We a graduate. I feel ansana wo pedan na wo so sha brabo ase. Share your thoughts with us. And please, we don't want to do this I mean after I say ye bu obi animtia. No. Obi a comment to Facebook say other than ministry responsible works and housing. Na ye hunu ye some na mo so mo hunu ni awon monka.
Sometimes your best way omo motie no with all due respect they should credit us with some intelligence. Ye ntina han kasa for kasa sake. Your best omo with all due respect. The yekebiano ye wonjina so Osia then the Ministry of Works and Housing.
So that they will know what to say. They as in.
And then Ministry of Works and Housing. Ministry of Works and Housing. As I so watching. Yes. Some leaked document to be crowd.
SSF Finance Ministry releasing Ministry of
Works and Housing.
So what are we talking about?
And everything is upon the Finance Minister. Everything. Finance Minister. Honorable Kenoforiatanti Abodi and Wombrana. You both dear wombre.
0302216561 0302216562.
Adom 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
Ne single room 400 bosome 500 bosome single room self-contained 400 Ghana cedis 500 Ghana cedis bosome chamber and hall 700 they call na 2-bedroom self-contained and say ukoma bukura say or sharing live every Belgium. I say my mom wants to rent and I'm paying 24,000 Ghana cedis for 2 years. 24,000 Ghana cedis for 2 years advance, and I thought she was lying. On office said, "Mami, pursue Buno 24,000 2 years."
Renta ni petua wo krom han won.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My friend, I friend.
But if I'm Francis, me Sprintex.
Francis.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hi, Dai.
Bajon.
I was Sprintex.
But I was Tishi.
Oh, hi, what Tishi?
Yeah.
But oh, yeah, Juma was Sprintex.
Bajon.
Okay. Rented for 2 years, right?
Bajon.
Single room.
Bajon.
What you are saying?
Bajon, me 1.6.
1.6 is saying?
1.6 for every month.
160 Ghana cedis.
Bajon.
Okay. Easy.
Because me say o pay a OJ na o pay kasa currency. Dinya me bem. Yes, a young boy me yenti me hwe wa brabo. Enye bete. Temi tiemu sana. Sometimes me see. Because me wa baba akon. Na enye bete. Ghana boys me say amoye ne amra. Me my can't tell me to baby. I won't vote again. Serious, me to baby because if I so be anything my end. If I so be anything, yeah, bread, young boys in your bread. So me got me company na me ba sprinters. Take it to sprinters. Sorry fair. Na pedi mo ye pay on the mount. Nyame na hwe. Nyame ka mo wife. Mo mo ye ni say ya.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your first and I got a friend.
Your friend, my penny, but me can't say Jumapo.
Okay, you watch it?
Yes.
What the but oh, hi, dying.
You.
2-bedroom and a single room.
Chamber hall.
Chamber hall.
You.
What you are saying?
It 2 million.
200 cedis.
Yeah. Now, when the person may comment on my program, I'm going to Bra, press MPT for promises on by saying no ominium say Mahama sign chrono agreement take or pay. A bomb baby 900 million ama power use. No ominium say or the saying Mahama road tools are road levy original. Wa mortgage ama Akufo Addo and Robert version. Ama chesaya Kronu and NGC for a boy better and I'm moment to fulfill some of their promises.
Where from Mahama Krono with national rental
how many?
So never NGC for Mahama no asa take or pay agreement. Yeah, power yin here can or say finance minister called parliament. Dollars and I'm power producers. Yeah,
we are talking rent. And you are talking about power produce
agreement take or pay agreement.
I'm talking about why NPP has not fulfilled the promises they made because they didn't know that.
Was it at gunpoint? Make promise. Some of them will rent. And Sana and I'm making some promise.
They made the promise when they didn't know that Mahama have signed a take or pay agreement, which has cost Ghana government almost about $1 billion.
Really?
Hey, you don't how do you say that? Black finance minister parliament. Echo can't start send parliament. Did you make any decision about it? Did you condemn the then government for making a to come and pay $900 and something million?
I'm surprised. Opening, maybe I didn't come on Yeah. Because no, I know where you're coming from. Who tier rent, me boy? Who tier rent, me boy? Just one minute.
Not Mahama, for Mahama,
Imagine. Abani? Really?
Moba, no, what's our campaign? What I also on level 300. I could find your Chiana just 5 months. That one or dear Kufa. Mobile Mahama says, teachers allowance, teacher training allowance. Never could for the big 2 years, 7 months are money Pacono. Okay, what do you say to the president? I say, I'm disappointed in the president. Now, you know, so won't Chia Crown to go, and you're back and say, natural. Yeah, I'm to Mobo.
What's your friend saying?
Journalist, I'm just a penny watch.
Okay, what your penny on?
I'm 77 years old.
Middle Bonnie Acho. Middle Bonnie Acho.
The government of popular
Middle Bonnie Acho. So your penny, Middle Bonnie Acho. Ya di Father's Day we or penny boache. Ya do Bonnie Acho. You fancy her. You fancy her. Your occupational hazard. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, CJ.
We want to first and I got a free opening.
Ayin. Me kasefi tema.
Ayin, oh hi dine.
Me hi dine.
A dine ben single room and
mama yen kan kure. Papa we na kam expect me san come back at numbo.
Oh, Debbie.
No na MPP. Some of us we are part of the delegates. And our leader make a promise. Obian just again 20 almost so. It's about me when or the 2024. Yeah, can't. Yes, no, in a party, and then go for your I'm a common taxi driver. That's it. Some can you mean from what? They say, me favorite my letter, send me too.
Opening, but my main can say taxi driver, Jumano, and your common.
Yeah,
Jumapa.
Who could be in a wood 15th, 20th, you know, man. What do you know that over? You can't some of you people, when you be into your car, hey, Nana and Quadana and Quada. One third. I got some room says so near Nazi and so when you do publicity. When you do publicity. Woman can of cretamas, MPPC and can no crack and check Ghana for, and Ngwasa Babanesi. I think. But people come off if they Ghana, they don't pure water and bang a beer. Yeah, bread. Or my house, your brother was having taken an only. I think. Momuko church of Munyo Bidia, no matter you know to put over. Papa 7 years. See, I somehow walked down. Now go and do one 2-bedroom, then don't leave you.
Also rented 77 years, also rented, yeah.
I mean, a Chianaka.
Debbie.
Go rent to a man that count. You say, oh, my pet, more German, and Brown Sama. I think more German, and Brown Sama. We are ready to work. We are ready. We are not lazy in this country. We are not lazy. In the end, you can end this because I can't say propaganda. What is propaganda? MPP, my mom, someone yet genuine to Ghanaians. That breaking the egg, forget. What's this? I think.
That's it. Thanks for calling. But your best stress as much as possible. Come on, you politics, you know. In frame. Na say obefra we are dealing with young graduates. We be afraid na we school and now the we school young Ghanaian we free we chrome abankran ha and now free chrome and now krasi abakro kesim obe rent na fe wape bojaboja adwuma bi na watimi enya sika akra e de bia kofie na rent and wasem the frustrations you need to go through. Yeah, you wait because abai no ashebo in their own manifesto, se muto abama me second term a wei na meye e de aboa emabunu enti wei ye ba na se ye ba be ka ba na sa ban wo ka asem bi onti ye kai o na e bisa se akosi sen eno so ye boni ni
Anze sige ya ma politics na wura ye mu adidi ye mu to the extent say adia ebebo man ye ka ho asem kra obi be hye watade e paint you picture e de wasi ho say oh yes say but fellow Ghanaians ye ne omonkasa fellow Ghanaians ebia wo de oba enyandu ba bi oba rent e na ebisu a wo so de peche oba ne ya hye da ho nti no wo rent da ba what to say abna poku ahwene what to say kwasi asempa what to say CJ and I will rent here obehu said it. I mean, why? This is simple. I think say look, this government CJ this government
enye obia trimupo se obema aban no eluku unpopular.
No, but who person look unpopular? I mean, one hour pay.
Okay, man come man. So hello good morning. Hello good morning.
Hello good morning.
About your first na kasa free.
About your friend Adom Nunkum, make us free ashi.
Ade
CJ.
And I na wote wo han.
The father.
Single room ana.
David Chamber ho. The father.
Uti asen ade.
300.
300.
The father.
And if you run 2 years advance.
I was 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Hey.
Na CJ. I am me say ye twatwa adwene edi o man ho nkomo de aboa o man na nkofo bi a minim se o mo de petrol na fele o madwene se de ba adi o na o makofa ne ma bi abe frafre ma na nkomo na se hwepa nkomo ye di aboa o man mu magunu na papa panyina wafra enke yenim se ubetu magunu fa kanyan kase ma he Kebebi odin komo yakosi. Kebebi a odin komo yakosi.
Obani me bacho as much as possible. Obani no nsemo obeke kan no. Let's stick to the issue. Yamfa no ntonchen. Why? And remain focused.
And you there. Ya bo o man na mom empanfo nkan hu se ni omo ye ne no egu omo fi daate. Because se one make it promise se obeya. Obe se wo ye eniema ne so obi wonti min swenti ni age e de ama se won so beso aniema nefa bo oman no na wo ba ya hwe ni amoye enne dan bo din je se ya tu petrol mani atu dem minim se ya de petrol na so dan na sino se ya de petrol na dan ne de ba di wo kine ho a won ti ase ye ntimi mamra nya adwuma uko han dan ya 3 years ni ate Emra wo hon so a esese timi na de bo bibia ma bibia koso 3 years enti mra no wan mu na ehwe so o mu tangofo no o man na sa han dan ma o mu en o mu ti na o mu ncha atas o mu ncha en o mu ti
ana yanko
It is clear that there are a lot of youth who when they finish school just trying to rent accommodation is a big problem. And why is it? The large demands for rent allowance. Sometimes up to 2 years demand. But someone who is finished school and just starting a job doesn't have those savings to pay all these huge demands for rent allowance. The landlords, on the other hand, have gotten used to asking, even though the law says 6 months, they've gotten used to asking for 2 years and insist on it because they are saying that they don't know if the tenant will run away or not, so they want to collect it up front. So there is a market failure. There's a market failure between what the tenants want and what the landlords want. And this is why government has decided to come in and bridge this market failure by setting up a national rental assistance scheme. And under this scheme, if you have a job and we can deduct regularly from your income, under this scheme, The National Rent Assistance Scheme will give you a loan to pay your rent allowance. But we are paying this not to you, but to the landlord. And then we will deduct monthly as you would normally pay. So we are bridging this. You need to have a formal employment which will allow us or guarantee someone who will guarantee so that you can pay. But it is very, very important that we address this, and we are going to be putting in place 100 million Ghana cedis for the National Rental Assistance Scheme and work with the private sector.
Okay, Kwasi.
CJ, and your mammy, no, and I'm a favor.
Opening be about one.
Okay, me and Nkasa.
And my no entry train from 100 million. No, Mampenia be the exceeding and no AC ho. Okay, na any Ura Ishmael ACN. Okay, or principal rent manager. Okay, or rent control. Okay, you know, entry train and come orange and not in Adom FM Suni. Yamakwaba.
Obey me also.
And a peco ye dear.
Adom
and more rent control, National Rental Assistance Scheme, 100 million, no, Abba.
Where the Anapedi Amicia at here for as there's a bigger problem, you know. Emma was so Pama Konya. Now, the most important thing is that the government is doing its best. I mean, that's the most important thing. As to say it's kind of ban, as it's kind of my idea. As far as we as rent officers, I don't think that we have any information on that money.
After sir manifesto launch ma enam soba MPP edim kunim 2020 wamo second term sir scheme no hon komo have you been part of it my yenhye mu bi as to how that scheme is going to work my yenhye mu bi sir from your end reason
yo minia so we say yenhye mu this is a government policy and mostly government policy emanate from the ministry. So for the ministry, yes, for information I have there has been some meetings surrounding how it is to go about it. But as to the original of it, I think the rent officers, most of us are not aware of it.
Okay, so per the information you have, share some with us. Information as per the meetings are Akoswo, Adaroma, Ishmael.
Oh, okay. I think, sir, with the line of policy initiation, the CR government announced Ministry of Rent Control to do is to mobilize a database for landlords and tenants. And no rent control yeni. But sir, you best share implementation after the it's a very long way to go. But you see, what I know and what has been started, and it's a rent control, no. Now say yaba offices, no. Or more money office computers, no. I buy make provision for those computers. So then they are so go so sunyane Sabzurugwa. You'll be able to tap into the system, and you know for the start today. What that we have, we can say, is a digitalization are starting, but yes, the government started something.
Okay, Rayson, we are looking at SARS scheme, no, and I work as a scheme, no, ashas here, computers, and the digitalization, also ashas here. Is that the point you are trying to make, Rayson?
Yes, because what's the policy according to policy line? No?
Yes.
Also, we are going to pay people who are landlords who has rented out their premises. But if you don't have the database, if you don't have the collector, if I can buy him, no, what is the justification? What is the Nipa way, indeed, he has rented out. And don't forget, the rent out, a man who can say, so if you are now do that, you are to register with the rent control department. It's not that you are so person did that Emma abide tenant. Now when you access to abide policy now, you are required say rent control for be who with details no nipa or the animal high no and then baby see and the Yama and what they are dying. So if the government says the fine, we'll buy rent 20 Ghana. You know, say 20 Ghana and you acquire assessment or records for rent control. It's about 8 years as a Canama, not tenant market. I think that is fair enough.
Okay, obet me abuan pay records. Landlords do so far matimi apply and matimi register. Resident.
Statistically, matimi I can say we are a long way to do that. I know the matter says because why? Because most of the departments, enya computers, and almost one computers, no. Also, this thing should have a national character. It's the national character no Emma Ama yen for your computers no company yes to me and share. It's probably we are waiting on the national office to begin something. Then we yes
okay, it is to say here after 2 years of this promise, computers are Modibeya Juma Crown the registration crown and you're Monsaka. It's as simple as that, right?
It's not simple as that if you want to put it. I would say that it is not simple because it's a council I say I say for me as a civil servant, it's in the pipeline. We are waiting for the government to do more.
You think Saski me bet me Juma after 2 years and it's an explanation we are very diplomatic with bet me Juma Ishmael.
Oh Minya Juma they to me because when you go to advanced countries it is done. Oko UK ni US no more. There are benefits for landlords. There are benefits for individuals, private people who go into renting and those stuff. And it's all about the commitment. It's all about brainstorming. And I believe that the rent control have the people to brainstorm with the government. If only the government will open up to get the right people within the sector to meet, discuss, to give him the needed support, the policy direction. I believe that this is one of the major areas a government could be proud of it. But as it stands now, there are a lot of gaps. Gaps, even to see your current control your current control say rent the gap is very huge, and that is going to put a challenge to the government. And I believe that if the government puts in the needed effort to get the right people within the sector, meet, discuss, I think there is going to be one of the best policies. I have advocated for it, and I believe that the government should open up and maybe
studio, but come with data. As we speak, landlords do one more register. On person asking me so plus other information maybe a bit me about and come here treating, especially on the national rental assistance scheme no about studio near one treating come adaroma reason
I'll be much grateful, but okay, I can only share the data within my jurisdiction because me want data there.
Oh, data.
Me on my part, and I make her say Yenya national character, the individual officers now, they have their data that they can speak to.
More computers,
exactly.
Okay.
But within your jurisdiction, what's my education? What's me? I mobilize and perform register. It's who data within the catchment area who better landlord better 100 or more you can speak to that.
But say the whole Ghana no, data say that one I don't think that it is available.
Okay. Opening my end was in the principal rent manager rent control Ishmael Asian and no atwetwe enkomono kwasi.
Well, CJ, metie papa na but metie vice president voice na our boy me peke ade back home. Number 1, vice president they can say emrane chere say was see 6 months. Yes sir. But market failure. And you know, as a 6 months, you know, you 2 years, 1 year and year. Now, CJ, my question is this scheme omode bano. How many years don't be Chiama landlords?
Me sure say 2 years. So
it means to say they are not even ready to enforce the 6 months.
Absolutely.
Law. You are not ready.
Absolutely.
But this is a government that believes in the rule of law.
Absolutely.
This is a government emfa emra and emfembu or minor. It is emra just 6 months. And only the market failure. Yemfa nyejuma. And unye juma bra to the scheme. Na yentua mawo enti omo betua 2 years advance betua 1 year advance enti till when na 6 months
emra ne be yadwuma. Yeah. Adom 106.3 FM. There are lots of comments on Facebook, but okay. Sorry, Jeffrey. Sicilian Asempa, you deserve a standing ovation for this fantastic program. The best morning show so far. What the youth are, what the youth are going through. Okay. That's Openia Boaje. Have no idea. Okay. It pains me. Oh. There's a comment in the Bible, no, as a comma opening, but and well, yeah, first nama DBS Industries Limited. DBS Industries, Madaruma, roofing sheets, papa. Yeah, bompaye. The Usidanya, Ubenya roofing sheet, papa, na Ode Ekru, roofing sheets, papa, no, Colorlink Plus. Colorlink Plus and DBS ede aba 20 years warranty intention so na pe roofing sheet papa fakuru wodan no DBS ashe won kan Spintex Road or more DBS abronsan kese no ma wo mo eben papaya restaurant for DBS 054-3286-637 054-3286-637 Kumasi Tamalini Takrade form so Monfre 050-600-4242 and 050-600-4141. DBS Industries Limited, we truly are your roof expert. Anapay, Serilac na mofrano edi na wamonya ahoden. Serilac na mofrano wamo edi na wamo enya ahoden. Serilac ni sia wo ahodo bebre e won wheat, maize, rice, biscuity, fruit pieces na fe millet. Mofrano ngono mini ngono ngona akpa ingo evivim mafrano ni jehopa enti ma bofran Serilac na wondi na wonyini kama Serilac. It's all good mam sikamanie ede CBG when you say CBG were 114 branches Ghana ha bia 114 branches. It is a manu sika free amanone say MoneyGram, Western Union, Ria Money Transfer, Small World, Unity Link, Sig Pay, Transfast, ATL Money Transfer, Easy Remit, na so say Pay Angel. Ni na to me eje ewo CBG nkrabata ewo Ghana ha bia ni hiane wo national ID, na feel reference number, residential address, and one no straight. Na usikano onsa aka bibichi wadwa frɛ CBG 0302216000 CBG we stand with you. Abna Trase Watnasio Abna
CJ
oh yeah
nyame adom
na mebusa so abebo down going eno na de ni na aka adwuma no
oh sana wo ho ye
why
oh CJ wo ho ye.
That's why it's you.
Adai. I know you are. It's a new way as a better no.
Yeah, but the Master Assurance, your solid partner, top choco. It's chocolatey. Abnamaminya, please. CBG, we stand with you. Agbeve Herbal Center, YRSFE, and a latex from your partner for life. Vodafone feather together. Abna Pukwa here.
CJ
Momra Facebook na mmehwe no
Dear
The one cat and I crado. And I'm in quite do more lions.
I crado. My friend got an embracer. Nanim, say the entire Mecassamera hono. Oko pie mo asante mante ma daily guide da work time. Eja manie biaba. Na asema waka ne se owura bia chi oba penfo. Atwetwa na kuno wie no. Wasanya bie ne yemon nyinsan ni mu na bie ne yemayi akwada na osha wodie mu no asa twetwa kwada na ka ho ye anso ho no ma ni pedi boni o
say na sa na me kasa wa ha ma o say
yes owura bie se esi wasante mantemu atobra mo na mo nim ho mpatro ka ne ya atobra ye bentepa e wasante mantemu waku oba penfo no twetwa no oku no owie ye no ana wasan bie ne yem eyi a wode na akora ne hyem no twitwa ye anso hono ma o a rapping for you bass was what you trying to work ni pamiensa adanya oba ne ekuna ponche akware ne banji nra just like that oh
you are kidding me no you are kidding me
just say aponche akware wono ne banji nra enti ode abufuo akwose oba penfo no so akuno na ni pati just owie ya no anso hono mo menimu ya ode enko abese ni mu a wotumi sa bi oba afuru so
adabi aponche
akware ne banchi nra omo chese owie ya no awo hunu se ase area hofo de bia ni adrobo pe na bru na kunu no e no dwan ko police station ama police fo akwaje no e mo chese nipa bia won potem ade abo bro police station aso mo pedaku ni bi Afan yebeka so oye mentally retarded. Nto na adwumu ka no. Anaso wadwumu ha kakra anka ohunu se yebabu nteminwane ana. Anima bi wo hodo ma so ahu. Ya na woti a eye ya oba pemfo. Wokunaku ne ba o hye ne yem. Asa kuni ba wote ase aka ho banti wura. Hey. Ewiase ehu. Ai ewiase ehu. Na asempa bra chese obi ponti ase o obi nti ase nyankopon mu yemo re wo ye ya
meyam
ebisi wodobru ha ya ro nyima bosumi num na bemo ne te etwitwa ne kom ne na fu nyina dobru ha ya na asem ni siye owie no kasa so twa dem ne na wantwa wie no hu so wo ye ya minimu de ma nipa de eye nipa boni sem sei e wo wiase enti eye daily guide katafa to so miensa e na asem yida diri nyina konkosie no wo mo kyese asem na kwakodi kumase posifo nsem a wo mo de suspect na kɔ hɔ no mo na nti wani ya no be beka senti ka o posifo gya no ma wo mana oka oye nsan so emra no emma kwan santi say instant justice ni ade no na ne kwan mu nti no araho sema daily guide de aba no ya o oba penfo obenya lawyer obenya lawyer nyame akwa se mo ye ya wie kra sa jeli no ne asa akoma na aduane adi yes na adwenye
abrato aso to
adwenye so utumi kuni pa bie ne yam yi ne ba a wo sha wodie mu sa twitwa wodie ne ka ho just wo kun de oda ne yam no wa ya de
I'm interested in
and why na me de ba say na me bre ni sa enti wo sha
odi anu betwa to
oh
yes
yes mate na mame fa kwa katafa to so dun say na the last story a wo daily guide that she has say na mame ni kan o mo tese o mo bokoko World Cup Ghana ni wiase nyina e ko kata no te sadi en kai ye no miamia bi ebisisi akwatimi ko dwamu akɔwi mu akɔtesemu tafrimu skini ade nyina mokɔ no ne pato World Cup na mokɔ kata no unim sɛ waya se na enkobi san because one hweye ubukɔ bedam 7 years kata honom no unsa no ase enye sasa ye Islamic State enti no mo won hyehyɛ ne mro mo de to mo man mu ansa na mo World Cup no eba ye say hotel kra na waba na wo kwa akoda no e wo se wo nya evidence che say se je woni me kɔ ya wo yere ne me anya nti wo kwa fa marriage certificate kɔ enye sa ye maka ma no oba nkoda dem
Debbie
sex outside marriage ye entertain
forget sex outside marriage no
enti
ye wo kata I share World Cup. Oh, hotel room. Hotel room.
Hotel before say we hotel.
Meba hotel room. Hotel room. Na adia sabobe 11:30. Unim room number. Nam sabna. Come over. No.
No, because measures make
the comments for hotel rooms
Nairobi, Kenya. Hotel every floor there is a security man.
To be rubber view.
Ayomuya. Security for Omunya Bintese. To Bintese. And Ayomuya no.
Mania Diablo so. Now jubilation so after game my why we need some quarter baby to check no to win you went to be more.
And nobody Hunya. Send me away. I want to say Enyamuno Enyajuma. Thank you very much for joining us with the newspapers. Abena, thank you very much for joining us. I'm never going to nowadays. The one cat and Mata, just saying, Mata Krentel, fantastic woman. You ever said that no Emma Star Insurance, your solid partner, top choco. It's chocolate. CBG, we stand with you. I'm with the Herbal Center, IRSFE, latest from your partner for life, and a Vodafone feather. Together, Omadaroma, and you did a one cratano, Naposono, you did a brew, my life for Wamaba, my life insurance company limited, Wamo Abba, one more time, Manu Komotuchin, Nafi, the Adom Sports Page 1, Eddie at also stay with us. Jewel cover this one, the Padas and in Yabe Becca Nsem. Everything you go do, them go talk.
Adom FM 106.3.
God can start this now. 6.3
General Manager Operations, My Life Insurance Company, Victor Agrifin. He's a known face on Victor there. Benjamin Nketia, General Manager of Business Development, My Life Insurance. They're already seated. Happy belated Father's Day to you.
Thank you, Senior.
Monka says same to you. Thank you straight. Now to me, be India.
Happy Father's Day to you, Senior.
Okay, Namiadum. So far, I just come out for My Life Insurance product. No, a man for the one any adjective, but there's this My Future. And also so Mode Abba Victor Beninsan. What is My Future? There.
My Future. Ebeka no brofuma. Ebeka say
Medachi.
Udachi.
Anambwa. Yeah.
Udachi. Ehuda udachi oide edwin ho.
Yeah.
Na say bibi nya esen wo ho na zi bi esie.
Okay.
Insurance azo ye yinseti ba. Na you ebonyu friend there savings linked. Inti or your insurance, life insurance scheme policy area.
Okay.
And so savings terho.
Okay.
Aha.
Okay.
Inti if select insurance there that be a one kasa area no bibi to there if you ma sikebi wo ho ayetua. Bibi they press total and permanent disability. If another partial disability womb or your share Vodafone cash, My Life Insurance, na Millennium, what can boom. the yen sheshe bi de man kwankro informal sector obi o na edwuma na nkasa onko bank do ko fill form do do bi otum fa phone Vodafone cash semenkotinza etum zo hu hwem enwa na your insurance na do savings account timu bon to fa
Ben my yen bisa why na betumi atosa product why na cover how does it work generally Benji?
We are Ghanaian. We do from 18 to 59 years. Between auto product here will be.
Okay.
So auto product here. The energy wumpa ne say. Ama kwan, ama wo sie sika. Sika de down ho a I was in city o. Enchene ko. Now see here scan de ayade dachi. And it's all product so a oba so automatically no your insurance will make the cover. Now that's why your savings will be to me withdraw anytime I will pay.
Okay.
Savings now we also no. Utumi enya interest. Yes, utumi unya interest for savings now then. We also no so. Aha.
Okay.
Enti sanity.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
And one is about Vodafone line. Now I dial *462#.
*462#.
Yes.
On your Vodafone.
On your Vodafone.
Okay.
*462#.
Okay.
What dial a pay? E be a kwaya ma. E mo etimi aye den. Ato.
Okay. Victor, how much do I need? Sika say na me here na me de atosa product. Vic.
From as low as 2 cedis a month. Ubetimi aye insurance amount ho.
Okay.
You 2 cedis. Insurance sika ye si ho se BBC a betua no 2,000 Ghana cedis. You 5 cedis. Insurance sika ne 6,000 Ghana cedis. You 10 Ghana cedis a month. Nti bosumi bia obetua o. Nti ye fan se wa ho de be so 10 cedis a month. Wouldn't say why insurance amount say asem see a you be ma 12,000 Ghana cedis. Asem see say we film and I say we did them want me ye we dwuma biom.
Okay.
Aha. Say ye partial so a ye wo a fan at the crowd to no percentages are a womb. Bia na me lose 1 arm into me dwuma no ntimi ye ne e bia 50% e de be ma or sasika we be ma. Enti she any say net at any time what be ho de be so 2 a started 2.
Okay.
Say woman as a wahodi kosro would be upgraded at kosro at any point in time or brabo moye no to me kosro e kwa kodu de e wasro.
Okay, but
savings no more until offer we na no insurance no until wahodi so be so say busumi bia me the 50 cedis be to for me dachi my future ye current asemi ese wo save sika na wetimi aboa no mane asoma wo de aye bibi nti so wo savings no e bit me 50 cedis every month and just say wo for 10 cedis busumi bia system no beti 60 cedis or the 10 cedis na your insurance amount 50 cedis no so edda ho a utia ayinya nsi ho asa sika no wutimi yi at any time charges any so 11 sem no enche no wa ha until no would me withdraw at any time. One kasa so when you skebi putuprumbi when you skebi opposite this year. Would me yet deposit at any time.
Okay.
At the 2 savings ni mu.
Okay. Okay, but so be registration process no na could do baby na say no wache no wapema Benjamin. Side pa kwa wanya den.
Entama ye be frɛ no. Your hotlines are the fresh and crowful. Your telesales center.
You are able to detect say we share process no say. But onwie enti mobile friend no. Na mo bisa the challenger or firm mo na fe maboa no.
Be friend na na boa no. E ma a complete process.
That's fantastic.
Enti unim phone mo. The here no so be dial *462#. When you dial no a na so ko page we bie ma o na untimi nya bibia bie mu mpo a once our dial star number ne de ye be frɛ wa boa mo aye den wato aso.
Okay.
Na number ye de be frɛ no en na mpesem de to dwai.
Okay.
0302 429200 0302 429200 number when ye de be frɛ. Saas no ankasa so tumi crampo dial *462# na yensa beka wo number ni tumi aboa mo aye den wa complete de tene se ye maamenom ye nuanom ya na won de won sika e ma obi se obi a o tususu wohu de bia na nipa na aba beji sika no bosom beso o diskan be ma no diskan adwane endo ye kofia do mabo we hu de ro se de bi e ma obi an fo sika yen den endwane biom and one so be dial star 462 hash. When you dial no nko ade a, ye be boa bibia o pesa wo de to we savings so no.
Okay.
Ubetimi aye no hodum. Memre.
Okay. Savings feature and them Victor watch mu kakra.
Nti ma me fan ka ho say o sign up o dial star 462 hash on Vodafone na say o select the ubetimi aye insurance na e be bisa so pesa o ye savings minimum na 5. Nti ye fan say o di 20 ne to e ka ho na ba ka o insurance ka ne ho.
Okay.
Na o we na say eye wa na wo ye eye call center ni na afro e say o di Vodafone cash pin no edi wie payo edi odi be sign say wagye atum say wo ye we nti so be free o phone so no ni odi nkomo ni wie a prompt beba wo ankasa wo phone so ofia na wedwum ai say odi wo momo pin ni shem nti edu a mandwen say 419 e can process na wo de ashem na wie ama ya complete say wagye atum say busumi bia wo be ye
insurance there be a challenge no wo pa say me ye claims corner bra my future sanity. How do I make claims?
Say insurance sector nankasa sa corner bra no. Yeminia ye hwedwuma no na ye compete on. Inti ye pese ye ba obie hu say we are in a business to pay the claims, to pay valid and genuine claims. Ye kaina so aboni for ho model fake documents e person beje say obie film so na nipa nin film. Inti ye was structures are designed with hospitals, with mortuary, with your partners. I did determine say asema wo ken ye no kre. Inti wo dia ne say wo be report yaman. Wo dia just report now. Opesa report ya fa phone we existing client na say loss biaba fa phone na dial 462 call it call e be go through mobile would call short code also there's a place that you can report the claim.
Okay,
we na e kwan obefa so just tell us your WhatsApp line so you say WhatsApp there you move fana you see WhatsApp ubetimi so afa number we 050 151 8609 050 151 8609. We existing clients who WhatsApp ubetimi I send the WhatsApp your officers who be you one and Vodafone offices branches across Ghana, My Life branches across Ghana, Millennium Insurance offices across Ghana. Open for all our clients to walk in. Some will claim on betimi akọ. Obi o hobia no ntimi ye WhatsApp, obi o ho ntimi mfrɛ, ope nipa ne na kasa otimi cause our office so.
Okay.
Ye bebo.
Okay. All right. Enti ye final words no na Benjamin ma memra out na for Victor. So emfa ne de no entwa to na yen sorry nkomo no so.
Ye kan na and one is over phone. No I dial star 462 hash. And one no.
Okay.
What dial ya de akan na e bebo am.
Vodafone. Yes.
Vodafone. Vodafone star 462 hash. But more than that, what dial sisi akra. Yo, one officer won't hear you. One be boss sisi through the process.
Okay.
Mre.
Fantastic. Victor. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, asema medije obi anye de ehu de da chance 70 yes if BC.
No.
Inti insurance no so for un shame si insurance na why easy accessible bi atum oyebi. Inti e wo Vodafone esema enyi bi kra na etum register bi a eye momu na or Vodafone cash a ebotum dial star 462 na ezo ho ashim from as low as 2 cedis e insurance a etum ye savings ka ho na wo da chinti eye ma wankasa ho na womba na webusua e da wona ase
Vic fantin ifi
me ma me feed na papa figuai Cape Coast me agree friend nti e de football ebusua
no okay agree friend ho mata say no. Oh, fantastic. But that's I mean sure. Benjamin, thanks for coming. I'm sending come on you. Victor, they know the fear high in the
star 462 hash.
Star 462 hash. Thank you very much, guys. Well, yeah, Vodafone Edisa Kwenya is also my own Vodafone cash. Where Vodafone cash overdraft. We need sika. Ubika utiti se gianti. Eche pacho Vodafone amount Kwenya. Dial star 110 hash. Star 110 hash. No select option 5. Na wabo besia. Ope 50 bidia to airtime, ope 30 bidia check on WhatsApp. Odia to data. Ni nyina no Vodafone amount Kwenya no. Enti dial star 110 hash on your Vodafone cash overdraft. Ekoye pa. Vodafone, further together. Asatec roofing sheet papa. Omo takra de takwa akachi hoho ekofordia achemda yediem. Ekropong Kumase na wa adansia womo edi afasa roofing sheet ho ekoyi mpacho. Superlink roofing sheet Asatec de aba and losing sheet no ekoyi papa. It bobody now ni Asatec can to come on free womo na womo site estimate ni bibia womo wia omo the product no about site or about install the amount installation so the number 1 afebo free Asatec omo head office no Tema community 2 omo ben safe bond car park no omo number no e ba kope 05008375575 05008375575 Asatec your roofing solution. I'm saying a very good morning to you, Dr. Joseph Kwabenewa, Dr. Parker. Now quite saying Fire Lady Aba Adom Sports page 1 Ejana so Fire to say
yes, so Adom.
Bibi Aboko dear. You're looking good. You're glowing. You're glowing.
Thank you. We thank God for
oh my God. Why
am I looking bad?
I don't show anymore. No, Ben catch your bastard or looking good. Now contest. Look at you. Didn't you come house seeing your wife before coming out? So you're in a bit.
I want to find two more. Men Fire Lady.
Me bro, good news. Who's that? Benjamin Koku Azamati.
Owini gold no. Minim.
No cafe.
Menen oh dear man can't say me because menen didn't come on kuku pa Azamati minim say why achim dan boy.
I say achim dan de.
And it say Kotoko Royals you qualify no. And the good news. And the good news never. Say see so Fire Lady also person certified or GM your park no etum. Na your Bob Premier League matches no e wo ho. And Fire Lady we there me am hu wo Chambers why? Me hu in Chambers na.
We can be house my report for Machimoda.
Sa won.
Yes.
Me man baby ada. So them say mo fie wo da.
Strengthen with BX stars.
BX a free and ponsa in for pharmaceuticals ya growth fra. Eboa huna metwetwe ne pai wa aduane ayediem. Ne senti BX boa ma yenya aduane ayediem mu mfa so.
BX mamuche nam ye ridie mu no eya mu no na ma hoden bem BX medria ne die ho akono sori zinc e wo BX mu no eboa ma mofra nyini yie so we yare na wa hoden sutia for BX na ma wa hoden samrantem
in your veins regain lost after strength in your memory
for BX na ma woma wakokura enu abere wan so bi BX tablets means your pharmacy shops and the chemical seller shops at home, baby. BX, a Yamobia.
Your football fans, papa. That's what sports are for you. It's a tennis, any basketball. You need to say, Betway Mobile, any online sports betting, and the sports, casino games, bet games, and then you kick a home the breed. A bomb platform, no swap bets, near home bets. Every football, roulette, esports, cozy horse racing. So, say, with your bets, winning a juicy car, was a she, mobile money. So, and now you're the best EFT so at your bank account tomorrow. Call www.betway.com and the year 90 grow. Kaina bet Winsemo. Who if you don't watch here? Entry Betway. A good year who don't try. Gaming Commission of Ghana and Sash here.
See, I'm meeting your pine way, Jack Cra. No session. I do from Miami was a reading with Yankasa. Sa, F-Pack, your drum mapper. Etu yare tisapo munre, etipaye feverishness, kata, cold, sasabro, and honam yawe free jumading. FPAC yebushedro ma one way dim fiedun sianichi. Asmani also yare for dear, and sasa wa 5-pack. Ubenya FPAC ye juman tem no drugstores that will may munina. So for FPAC nenu, now want to work. Kohu doctor.
FPAC Junior and Soy to Honamia, or Freddy Busumi Siani Echraba. Esa Honamia, Qatar, feverishness, cold, ni flu. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
FPAC blows your pain away. The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information. MTN.
Adom FM. Adom FM.
Adom Sports number one. Adom Sports number one.
Aimed in for Götze! Mario Götze, 112 minutes! They find the way from president to pauper, from chancellor to the cheap seats. What a fabulous touch and take from Mario Götze!
Adom 106.3 FM, Ghana Summer One radio station, and I was so Kusu Awutie, Osha Watch Robrana, Sema, Duasamba, Kwabo, Apano, Choho. I'm not to say the Agpamasun somewhere pro, but Chow Betimia training or Facebook, Adom 106.3, or training, but Chow, you commenting on anything so like, no one say share. Be our new abuse or baby, pop it up. No, so training or Facebook. Sounds so a bit me connected to YouTube. Nina, a Jumedina Boom. So I will take care move. Wow, when I'm console from wow market. And the face wow think one can do a BSA. So we're free that 106.3 FM. Only a bonibia, ne Quansuani. Sports page 1 and answering and someone tossing ye papa obeti say MTN FA Cup committee no ayekado ewo Kumase amachese enyama somwe nyina omugu somwe Black Starlet ene omugira kono against Burkina Faso ewo Cape Coast we wafu under 17 Nations Cup Samson Kumase asante godo konsam kakra ewo masoye hasfolk nso ye esem kakra eso masoye amanone nsemo enso kakra ewo ho Sadio Mane akodi Minik anisa na Bayern Munich obebo anase ombo Antonio Rudiger enso akasa afa Real Madrid akopiemu enso ewo ho eyini nsambia kan na wasobete wadom 106.3 FM Ghana Sima 1 radio station asraka sen confirma and sports team no Enoch Menu Kwansa aka Sergio Manucho and the reigning Asempa star Bernard Padibotri Abu Enchidom Sonkuna sports team nina and so can we the sports page 1 at the pro meaning the immortal Kwame Jakwa champion mini abia
Mavis Avonyo fa lady a job lady Visdo Papi Bini and Semne bro asida and call fama boafo one more eboy Chidom Sonkuma Shawada Shane so say you're live on Facebook Adom 106.3 FM like a share na fa comments ebra ye bekin kind amana bibia akon kind na ampon say file the F pack ni BX tablets and abedja so Mr. Wada bomodiana kojibi na enwihia pa ma mekua gengesious mama baby a wo bia nchi akese nkoma osi akosua wihia first aid na first aid de say painkiller baby ya ojonku a wihia so benya F pack na BX tablets ko all pharmaceutical shops a ubenya bi no wato na yare akona ko hu doctor enum eduro no ma enya wo self medication inti eno so one year edaho edema best way or say for the love of the game agudie no don't see and omo ka omo tuma boy tuma no ma prepare the sports page 1 ede ebre one Mr. Ada said there emranti and say financial freedom no womo agi taxi drivers ne Uber drivers yango ni boat fo nyina womo agi atuma omo che say financial freedom they say the omo ade womo ho na no adai moteja kwechampo ekopie mo kotokuru royals wakachi wo ko na wo fe no wo be fe chema mi bo na chimanza MP me bo mpacho tweme na meba na hweme mechi osio masa chama fo nyina nto enna wo mo edro enka demu se ni sika na abapudu oti wono a ena wo finance no ho a wotimi edikopie mu abibia ekonkan de man MTN se download my MTN app no Play Store so App Store so na factor u data bibia we bia the easiest way fetua na bibia enkonkan enfama network papa mu da ho krojin me friend ma me akua Janet Watimpoku a edemu kan otimi kra akogea bridge na Adom bridge na so na one me kasa akosua mete wonkan mu da ho spare parts fo nyina hema ba kope asantewa papa bi Watimpoku wogina ne station woni ho no ne shops wo no ma me say wo frɛ aboso ha na chese wo mo de niam no ebre no na bibia konkan network papa make am for ediama MTN no say everywhere you go jumeko dodoi ena eboye chidom shronko ma press la so yen kama ewo Facebook me pacho e management no enye kwa imota kajanigum
Adom 106.3 FM Ghana's #1 radio station Shasem Femfi Amanone na Antonio Rudiger no defender ma papa Oshe Chelsea Bobo Kunuma no chana na suye pa defender utimi toto ntena dia na chese o defender bia ne ho fa suye papa na ne contract na ba na wie o Chelsea nti wadan nani hu akwakopie mu e wo Real Madrid na Real Madrid adanedi ama toto na hu se o player na ba ama wakasa na ne kasa mu no ana obeka so ne manager friend se ko bi na mkwanso ba no hu se o ifi Barca no se no Barca dia eni ankenka na Real Madrid fo na hwe no Real Madrid da ba pe eno so hu se twetwe na de ba ko a ebe sonko ene ho ye fighting spirit eno de ba be boa Real Madrid boboku no ama omogina omunkunum de so.
When it comes on the pitch, then I'm serious and I don't like to joke around and yeah, what I hope what I can bring in is my fighting spirit and the leadership. So this is what I want to bring in. But first of all, like Rome was not built in 2 days, so I have to come first year and adapt.
German International Antonio Rudiger and Etenikan Real Madrid Bonafide property. Oh Chelsea, sorry for you.
Abrantia Sadio Mane obi anim no Liverpool ni Abrantia wo sina kan ate se wo bon homodin pass ni ga ni Abrantia no hojo ankasa Abrantia yi enei wo bu na ketemu e de akopie mu e wo Munich me no kase akopie mu Munich monten so Bayern Munich ene wo kwa akosi akadia 35.1 million due ene wagia enya senketwa wo kopie mu wo ho na Bundesliga no mu de na te se empire dwadedende amanfo prayer nanka ye stress nko ja nko wantena EPL no mu nanso esedie wakopie mu ewo the Bundesliga emu nsem nyina abepiem ti Sadio Mane next season ye commentary dia obetie na chese Bayern Munich ho ena wo sina kan de manyame aduma ochina ne medicals ne be koso na bibia konkan na Liverpool for Thursday wo mbeye party e dia man send off party kese pa wo mu announce enya senkita mi gide se wonya wie ne medicals na obesa kopie mu back in England na wakwakọ farewell no mo bidin farewell na chese bibia akonka ediama Sadio Mane
Sansona Arsenal the Ghana saswe no asenya bre papa se Brazilian international Gabriel Jesus omakotwe no afi Manchester City edna ba be piemo e wa Arsenal unse nche bia na Manchester City eto Erling Haaland edno efi Borussia Dortmund eba Manchester City enti wanhwani ya na chese Gabriel Jesus enya akwanyansi akan amfama Manchester City obetra bench iti Arsenal so ni abrese wo so no so ba senese ohwe Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang akwan na omonhye na enya striker bi ogina ne na so yi papa enti Brazil international ba ebe bua na mom Manchester City ahwanim se pay $50,000 pounds mpo yes £50 million rather and Manchester City ahwanim se Arsenal ede beba na fi omoja branti na sikani yi no ayi Arsenal de ntie akwakoye kwesi beko kwesi enko ti Gabriel Jesus ejina nkwantia ewa Arsenal fo aso ye
Shannon so sa brantia Ousmane Dembele say ne contract no ya bia ne sa na ewo Barcelona na have say was repa say Barcelona mpanyifo wo mo emomodin ase wo be maintain abrantia no mo ma ne nko na je Thomas Tuchel say hwe media me pen de ne me pen back pa reunion pa na me hia enu ti say mo mpa mo de mo ma ne contract ni wu na wu a media me hwe no de naba Chelsea
Yemra fieni ehwe national issues yenko Cape Coast eho na Black Starlet memwa no mundi mmuru mfi dunson no eni abri papa se ne eni Burkina Faso e de behye so we wafu under 17 Nations Cup and Nations Championship kwaso Cape Coast Ghana ni Burkina Faso na de pims we semi final game na coach pa kwesi Fabin head coach and my Black Starlet akasa se win pe eni hia e de makana.
Actually I feel good because as you all were here the last time we lost our first match. We needed to win this match to get to the next stage. So I'm happy. After a match like this, we have to go back. We have our video analyst who will come and break it down for us. Then we'll see where we fell short. Then we'll work on it for the next game.
Coach Parkwesi Fabian, head coach at the Black Starlet. Into Wafu Zombie Championship no and then 170.
Club ya metema Kumasi Asante kotokote kokoso nanom 2021-2022 League Champions. Wamu gusua edi wamu hene a enya senketua until next season ebe kwewe yen wamu ene sedie wamu ye League Champions. Na wamu gusua eji wamu samba no wamu chiechia sasra mpenyifo de crew wana cheche wamu kopiemu wa the Gentle Giant enkane president papa Raje Kufuor akache wamukoye ne didie ne nomo ne anyasem ketwa eniji ekoso wonwie ya na papa se papa me mama bomode watemanim team amenije ho amfani agro enti ene monye kakra wei na mofa nkoto bibi kakra enfampare 50,000 Ghana cedis ena Oraje Kufuor ede ema womo
the porcupine warrior. You conquer both at home and abroad. Everywhere you go, you bring victory. This is what has happened this year, and we cannot congratulate you enough. Coaches, handlers, supporters, and of course, the star players. And the achievements has happened. Our dynamic, youthful chairman. Smart playing these days has become a science. The management must be scientific and also must master the technology of the game. This is why the whole world now is soccer, football, that is holding people, I would say people together.
Former President John Ejeku Kufuor and Amate Ninkano.
Say if you come and say Asante Kodokwaso ya bechina kuma say na MTN FA Cup committee no onum say na watchia banewia na etwa dan enimi Crown House of Folk versus Bechem United and the FA Cup final no ebehye so Kumase eti na hu behia say FA Cup committee no betua na mo akọ Kumase na makomenhia himfi any His Royal Majesty otumfo say tutu ababio atwen komo sanese ono no ya Asante enti so obekọ Asante a na ese won na nakasa eni tomutu na mo akọ no na na so ejo mo wa watu eni nsem we eto FA Cup committee enim
second division, one can see me, Bobra,
His Royal Majesty Otumfo Osei Tutu Ababio and a yetene can say on the FA Cup committee ekasa for FA Cup final na weekend we ebekoso ewo Kumasi baba yara go pamaso.
Yeah, live on Facebook, Ella Baby, and they streaming you live into Bomodia, na share like it, na for comments. Bramoro Hamza will say, oh, Shefi, Cantonment Prisons Block N, more fire, and call Enfamao. Na, Ugo Piemo, Dano Memende Tremu, Ewo, Kempiski Hotel, na Enyasem Kitwapu, Nibeshe, Edian, and Nea Koswo, a culture trade ball, awards, and a bass, one, and Enyasem Kitwa, Alpha Legacy. Womo ene team ene team ede sa nyome ehye so na before then na Friday womo tia kan kama Arthur Legacy Arthur 11 ene Black Stars 11 it's media can say so my brand here Dede Rami Morgan Ayu Black Stars captain it's me ehye fantastic goal no kopie mu ewo awards na say wo Kempiski no ena wonya award kese pan Order of the Star award ewo cultural trade ball no na wie ya ene ben no yes award dia waji ede and I work cardia show fans or see one die adisrede and what they Emma Ghana Football Association say one more bomardin die na mum the juvenile colts no colts football no one make sure say one be shenikina na bibia akonkan.
I think let's be honest, if you want to talk about youth football, I play coast in the Samajan play coast. They are all the big names in Ghana football in the past years played in coast before getting to this level.
Arantia Dede Rami Morgan Ayu ena mote nenkano na me papa pa da emos Mr. Asamwa Papa B elder o say wotie yempa live ewo mamu bia enye asem keto akranti more fire enko enfamao daddy na bibia enko nkan eti semne de edoso na esoso no kakra ebetimi aboa no de ama no page 2 ebeba kumankra edebe bro enyumre
ezeko kantamanto mo pium
kanta won
eti mamo kantamanto nyina
kanta de ene na munchia na naba for 1 ukofo sumudi ono ye omo president oni size me papenia
na me chia menu abako Peter Bozi nti Peter also ichao ene ano paper papa o kanta nti kantamanto fo nyina lane 15 ichecha munyina sanso na digo o de wakuapem michao ye papa mo fa no michao ene anope.
Okay, tia happy blessed birthday to you Mr. George Hakim wo senya breku odi asempa kwame warrior ye juma happy FM enode about senya koponton super enwu so Mr. George Hakim senya breku ena wo happy blessed birthday to you. Edi bisi na super CJ ene super asempa edi diaka no abeto aso edi amame de Mavis Savonya Fali dia job lady Visitor Papa Mini Abema.
Immortal Kwame Ejakwe Champon.
Onio customer Davi mami ko be na mami kokko tete Ghana city mami gari ni kitwa bi
Ikweku se dia wa baso
oh Davi star 500 hash ntio yusu atatigo no more kasa more na browse more na watumi awini wo atatigo tugumi so reloaded promo no mu
etumetumi awini sika dia peja me go bedwuma yi mu
ami tugumi so promo no ya shemu kina ano ye fe no reloaded promo no mu wo dia bo star 500 hash na modern say na what bia no ubedru airtel tigo money voice any data target no na what me win o chafa wo sika be pro 1 billion Ghana cedis airtel tigo dey check kwanimu onia but star 500 has sia na masikam tongo so
Airtel Tigo, life is simple.
My name is Diana Hamilton, BGMA Artist of the Year 2021 and Brand Ambassador of Awake Purified Drinking Water. I am super excited to partner with Ghana's first charity-driven water to give back to our communities. Awake is a brand that makes a difference. We impact the world around us. That is why for every bottle of Awake water you buy, an amount is donated to the National Cardiothoracic Center. Yes, every time you quench your thirst with a refreshing bottle of Awake, you're helping contribute to save lives. So keep drinking Awake Purified Drinking Water and let's continue making a difference. Awake Water, one for life, supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center. This advert is FDA approved.
My first thing was sneaking into the fridge to sip on some Ideal Milk.
My first telephone was 2 empty tins of Ideal Milk connected by a long string.
My first taste of freedom was when I had 1 full tin of Ideal to myself in
Make more beautiful memories with Ideal Milk as we celebrate our 50th anniversary. You can win a brand new car and other exciting prizes when you text the special code behind each Ideal original anniversary label. The more you buy and text, the better your chances. This advert is FDA approved.
The feeling of being the champion of the famous childhood game, Pilolo, is like knowing a secret that no one knows and using it to your advantage. That is the feeling of being on Ghana's favorite network and getting your money's worth. With Airtel Tigo, you can get exciting tailor-made products and services that work for you. Dial *111#, select option 1 for big-time data to enjoy data that doesn't expire, and option 4 for Sika Koko to enjoy huge data at little cost.
Airtel Tigo. Life is simple.
Yes, some 12 mouse. 1,000 Ghana cedis. Say, I have 1,500 Ghana cedis. Wow! Now where? 5,000 Ghana cedis. Say, 8,500 Ghana cedis. Wow! After you went to me, you 15,500 Ghana cedis cover. The idea will be on the hospitalization. Just say, we are going to die as Sabia. Ever blow what you have. After critical illness. Just say, you're a crocodile. So dear, I'm with me to our my way policy. So, be Brian, and the other to the Utram so many. Waiting on my way, yes, no. For phone, dial *165#. Never come home. Send him my way. I said no way.
By the way, a product of My Life and MTN Momo.
Near Tiebia, Manunya Mastercard. For Mastercard, it's your Yoma Obeto Biaka. Nefedi Jume Bianso. For Mastercard, Etrium T. Eshe TV series are when you power internet neso. For Mastercard, it's your Yoma Bia, what on the supermarket. And now what on online. And now posto Muhoka. Poko Fele Woka Tank Abrea acquainted with Winima. Manunya Mastercard. Ahoto Swo, Nequampa, ye Faso, Etia and Yoma Hoka. Mastercard.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now. 106.3 FM.
Adom FM.
We are 6 minutes to the top of the hour. Adom 106.3 FM. And then why need dinner? What why was here wishing him out birthday dedications? Yen Trantum and 10. Nafe Yan Koyanim. And Pensem, we are better also. But in the question, Sempa. Mamenda was it, so what you were feeding to her Ghana's #1 radio station. And I was your special good morning and happy birthday and Mrs. Charity Kisi Deborah, our Grace has found us. A drink shop at Dancer Man. Mrs. Charity Kisi Deborah, Grace has found us. A drink shop at Dancer Man. Good morning to you and happy birthday, Mommy. As some drink count. Way if you give to Mam Le Queho. And a happy 60th birthday and Mr. Sammy Branford. Mr. Sammy Branford, MOBA 78, formerly of Crown Agent. Mr. Sammy Branford, happy 60th birthday and Daddy will be near as some drink out Yanko Ponton Supanguso and as well. This one is coming from your wife and children and all of us here at Multimedia Group. We salute you. We love you, Daddy. Mr. Sammy Branford, happy birthday to you. And happy birthday and Mr. NS Bediako Sapon, founder of NS Chemist. Mr. Bediako Sapon, Daddy, good morning and happy birthday to you. And for Daddy, would I come as some drink out? There was so much assassins to be a Yenshira, or because why Yenshira, Ama Adasa. Happy birthday to you, Mr. NS Bediako Sapon, founder of NS Chemist. And a special happy birthday and Miss Vera Osei, our Amos Consultancy. I won't cry, huh? Miss Vera Osei, happy birthday to you from all your friends and family members. Happy birthday. And another special happy birthday and Laurentia Abigail Donko. You're a great caregiver, you're a great wife, you're a great mom. Happy birthday to you, Laurentia Abigail Donko. Way Effie, Ephraim, David, Abigail, Nicole, and of course, your lovely husband. I must say they are proud of you. Dr. Vincent Shure sent in this one. And mommy, happy birthday to you. On a special happy birthday and the president of the Apostolic Church Ghana. Happy birthday to you, Apostle Dr. Aaron Amina. Happy birthday to you. Wo anawe the overseer. Ebusia yansisem nafe yantuaso. That's right. Microphone drinks say yadro. And Dr. Aaron Amina. Happy birthday to you. You are the president, Apostolic Church Ghana. Way Efi, Osofo Kwabena Akrofi of Asampa FM. I'll say happy birthday to you. And happy birthday to Mary Akosia Bamfua Asari, the first vice chairperson. Happy birthday to you. And Solomon Agbelengo, second vice chairperson, Monyina Moa Eso Jamai constituency. Good morning and happy birthday. And this one is coming from the constituency communication officer for the MPP, Frank Asaria Yesu. Anum this year. Ongwana onye nkokwa enyinda. Frank nkokwa na nyosi. Oh, ade. Megusu mo media. Anyway, it as well. And a very special good morning to you. Our own Alaska, our high radio, our Dwaso, Alaska, good morning. Bibi Abokodi, I mete won catch it. Yeah, my mente won car. Mrs. Edith Anoko Abeka. Mrs. Edith Anoko Abeka. A blessed happy birthday and come on. This one is coming from your husband, Mr. Carr, and all the children. I must say happy birthday. Elvis Aquabonsu, aka Lakuta. Good morning to you, bro. And as well. Major retired after Edusei. Good morning. Maybe around this time, we should bush you. Major as well. The jungle life, so sweet. I love it. And happy birthday, Ankoma Sampon Louisa Ofosua, University of Education, Winneba, Home Economics Student, level 100. Happy birthday to you. Way Efi Ebenezer, Ewa Winneba. I'm always show lots of happiness. Kofi J, good morning. Bibi Aboko there. Well, I was here at Messi. Now, after Yakov for quick commercial break, but before then, I'm faster than Cassiama. Etel Tigo, Etugu, so Etel Tigo, Etuaguia, so reloaded. I tell them, Pim, na Yanya, we used to Etel Tigo with them. Etel Tigo, Etugu Mesono is back. Menewoka say for our phone, net dial is *500 hash. *500 hash. Now, if you watch it, the Yanis are also why you saw Etel Tigo. O Sandiska, who Yiska, who Yabi, who to data. Now we'll enter all the promos with them. Etel Tigo, better go so do. Well, I was young for a quick commercial break. Your Baba campus and Pension Moya, stay tuned.
Mede Auntie Mary, me share story yasin potemu ha mfie bebre ni Access Bank adarumenti enne me Access Closer Agent a mede bank abem me ka we ya na me kire se me ni first person a mede bank abam potemu ha na we ya boa me ama menya kwan foforo so e mfa so de aboa me story abura me san som
chale me din di kweku adodo na fa me kweku smart sesi na me koso kosia Auntie Mary store no to insurance amamela jack chese obi e bank account po ma me san so se metimi abeje bank bosia won ho when you know when put him here, now Santima with me away, and there's some wife is a bit me in the salary ya banco.
Once over to me and your banker, a ben won't put him hona, and now pull bit to me a beca Access Closer Agents, February 3,000 or may you now when young for soccer cardia show for your home trofo so I enter 0800 004400. Access Bank, more than banking.
Obie did the new Nokia Android smartphones one dancing. Aye, Nokia Android smartphone Sentinel. Ajibebia. And one will be a kawasam. Na ne picture quality ne kura ne kumin. Eye clear. The new Nokia Android smartphones. Memory, any megapixels. Eye bozing. Over to make pictures, any videos. Bebre. Nokia Android smartphones. Eye smart. And it is all the browsing. And now the download the videos are eye smooth. Nokia batteries in so dear. Unim dada. O charge ya. Eya fibo. Enunti. Kwajo Nokia C20 with 16 gigabytes. And a Nokia C21 with 32 gigabytes. Open your B. Ewo mobile phone shop be a benwo. Nokia. Trust it. Keep it. Lock.
Nana Kwame, Australia.
Hey, Akosia, how will feel the Mimpaseme Bahobiomo? Drama and some pollen corn.
Nasami Ferro Romana and it's soon I have Itano. Pop and get one. Oh, what's so Barbara? Banana Consala.
You, Mr. Killer will live by me. I
do fear Sam. Your more local drama and Casa. I watch channel for Frasso. A Quaba Magic Busian. I will go TV so. Ah, dear. Local content to fear and Castle. Go in so. Go TV. Love it.
Near Tiebia, Manonya Mastercard. For Mastercard, it's your Yoma Ubeto Biaka. Nefete Jume Bianso. For Mastercard, Etrium T. Eshe with TV series are when you jeho power internet neso. For Mastercard, it's your Yoma Bia Wotono supermarket. And now Wotono online. And now Posto Muhoka. Poko Fele wo car tank Abrea acquaint Obida Winima. Manonya Mastercard. Ahoto Swo. Ne Kwampa ye Faso. Etia and Yoma Hoka. Mastercard.
My first thing was sneaking into the fridge to sip on some Ideal Milk.
My first telephone was 2 empty tins of Ideal Milk connected by a long string.
My first taste of freedom was when I had one full tin of Ideal to myself in SH.
Make more beautiful memories with Ideal Milk as we celebrate our 50th anniversary. You can win a brand new car and other exciting prizes when you text the special code behind each Ideal original anniversary label. The more you buy and text, the better your chances. This advert is FDA approved.
Pepsodent dear, yenim se adie ba kwa yewo na ehu hia papa ne serie. Nanso ohawa ewo ho ne se wo wiase afa na nyina no woyi mofra mienu bia gina ho a won mu ba ko wo esin mu ntokro hawo. Pepsodent wa ho den mapa a etumi bo esin ho ban entia man ntokro bia ma esin mu. Pepsodent serie bia ho hia FDA episode beti nkrato achia to mu se eye.
Ye mama kwaba ba malaria 360 jumadi. Kamia yese nansen COVID-19 adi obia adweafa. Nanso ahadie ye hwe bibia efa malaria ho. Nansen fever trinity kakrape na obia bohu ahyase afefa nro. Nanso eno nya kwan pa. Test ketsuwa bi na wohia wo ayarehwa bia mana dead se wenya tiridi a. Eno nti na yese ye test na dead se wenya tiridi ansa yama wo hu aduro. Se ye hunu malaria ana etiridi mo awane bi wo mogya mu a ye ma wo anti-malaria nura ese na wo dia so etiridi no ano. Enhye wo hu mfedro. Kai na de COVID-19 bambo hyehyeye no nyina so. COVID-19 wo ho, sanso na malaria nso wo ho. Se ye betu malaria se a, every mene wo. Malaria 360, malaria nsemu nyina fie. Enkai boy every Ghana Health Service.
Mothers of Africa.
Fulakaya nankato malia.
Tombia. Desimdina beka mangesha chibo. Kana kul malia. Katito na pam. Ditsirga jine. Haliti pai. Mbona passion.
Toma. Na malia. Katito na pam. You pam. Kamangesha chibo.
FDA numbe. Kasati advert mo. Karpayana.
Adom FM.
Baby, move wanna be a magic boom. Me Adom 106.3, and I mean have you move more solid na move. Oh baby, move wanna be a magic boom. Me jabe, and I mean have you move more solid na move.
Amankwa tamaklo.
Mama can be a grandchild. I went to the Umuana nya holidays be kakra. Now was a saweda.
So wo pe travel agency papa any net to kwai dia me kan for dance travel and so e dia mom.
Ye ko Dubai ni aborum Abu Dhabi e ye ju bosumi de to so aduonu biensa de kone de to so aduasa.
Opportunity aba. I also bet me a dance travels to kwai akopim e Dubai. Na we kura de wo de ebo baako ekume no mamienu.
Eye no kro package no eye return Emirates flight. Wo visa 6-night hotel a obesa for breakfast aka ho.
Ejo menye ja ho opportunity we enko.
Bedofutia $1,390. Samuya Coppola $2,750. For Adanse Travels was 0595-500-817 and 0593-850-092.
from Jerry Justice.
Media Fia, Amankwa, Tamaklo.
Mammy can be a grandchild. I went to the Umuana, your holidays, Bikaka, now was a sour down.
So, per travel agency, Papa, and in it to quite dear, may come for a dance travel and so, at your mom. Ya could Dubai, near Buerum, Abu Dhabi.
Alive FM, Ewoyeji. Good morning to you. Daniel Techi, Bibi Abokodia. This is Vision FM, and good morning, Kofi Urenchi. This year, Owusu Job, Bibi Abokodia, as on drink out. We are faster than my Airtel to go life. A simple away drinking water. My life, say, yeah, my way. I said, no way. I'm gonna say, I see a dim person, more bro. I be just watching. I say, be more Makwaba, Nafe, Yanshishaso. From the camp of the NDCA, the National Youth Organizer, Giorgio Pariado, Pablo, and your friend Pablo, be more Kwaba, Bibi Abokodia. What's the name?
Lawyer George Opari.
Lawyer George Opari Ado Esquire. Okay. And I DM you. That's that. And for my MC in India, boy. I was here from the camp of the MPPA, the acting executive director, Ghana Museums and Monuments Board, Kingsley Ofosuntiamwa, Kingsley Mimwakwaba. And also the lawyer account. Hey, the guy's lawyer account.
This is government.
What's it?
Government.
This government.
What is scanning in a government? You want to use this cathedral. Government. Misplaced priorities. Abaya and the priorities on the right. On more government now.
Pablo, misplaced priorities.
In this hard economic conditions we find ourselves. Now, school feeding, yent mean chia catreska. DCs are almost by my former Juma. For over 12 months, yent your mocha. National service personnel, yent mean your mocha.
Intima buying for filling a promise. Is that what you are saying? Here.
Nyamekra is not happy with the way I bore my near Tama Bicycle. Near the secrets. Here this yes, sorry, and God is not happy. Where is the transparency in our whole cathedral project? As it in Yazafo here, property are not judges at the institution. Properties are not you see 5 years you put by you drilling in a way. We could have built a cathedral anywhere apart from South Asia. Government had lands all over. At what I say, John, if we were really serious about building a cathedral, Echo side, no, we could have used part of it for the cathedral. Do you know how much rent a year for judges now? You 2 fee, a bind a bubu anymore. Even compensations for other people on properties will cry. A bind chair. Meanwhile, Juma, David J. no so far, not really can hear yet.
Pablo, that's it.
Misplaced priorities.
Basically, remember me, now, me Pablo de Chassi, my person of the Yan ones.
Odo don't rare a bingo. And now, only evidence be I say, a buyer cotam, a my sika. See, Onka, a bicycle, or my sika saying a bicycle.
But we know how much money.
No, and are you saying a bicycle core project?
I am saying that whatever it is, they have called finance minister to come and explain. He will go. So when you go, the Ghanaian populace. Yeah, why wouldn't you go?
That's the first time.
Why wouldn't you go? He will go. What is the problem?
But a bicycle project in them.
The finance minister will go and explain. So what is the problem? But I don't see why. That is why you have.
But I'm not asking of the exact amount. A bicycle project in them.
As a finance minister.
And into that maybe some questions.
So finance minister and not in a parliament or not a buyerman requires all his suma. Parliament a friend. Oversight responsibility. And the problem here there.
Okay. But say okko parliament enti no kan okko parliament you be quick.
Jano him fa.
What did the speaker say? I didn't think the loan agreements or the speaker say, yeah, consider the BB on the about until he makes an appearance. Because time he inviting in a park uncle.
That's it, but reasons in Tia Uncle.
Why didn't he send his reasons?
And to Wednesday or Beko Ochna or Beko.
On my countries are buying can go into cathedral. When you make a personal pledge, what's it? With your personal pledge, I don't have
but some
cathedral, but the president told us that was his personal pledge.
Pablo, sorry.
Me a president,
okay.
But
Musia sorry that.
Oh, Asempa, your voice is sorry that I be brave.
But
say me be pledge. I will redeem my pledge to God. Me in fact, my company and could redeem me pledge. And I'm in DC and could redeem me pledge. Pledge and may have me boom we are being
I was giant to answer 14 minutes after 9. I had Adom 106.3 FM. Muntie way, mommy. And you think how much you see.
It is clear that there are a lot of youth who, when they finish school, just trying to rent accommodation is a big problem. And why is it? The large demands for rent allowance. Sometimes up to 2 years demand. But someone who is finished school and just starting a job doesn't have those savings to pay all these huge demands for rent allowance. The landlords, on the other hand, have gotten used to asking, even though the law says 6 months, they've gotten used to asking for 2 years and insist on it because they are saying that they don't know if the tenant will run away or not, so they want to collect it up front. So there is a market failure. There's a market failure between what the tenants want and what the landlords want. And this is why government has decided to come in and bridge this market failure by setting up a national rental assistance scheme. And under this scheme, if you have a job and we can deduct regularly from your income, under this scheme, the National Rent Assistance Scheme will give you a loan to pay your rent allowance. But we are paying this not to you, but to the landlord. And then we will deduct monthly as you would normally pay. So we are bridging this. You need to have a formal employment, which will allow us someone who will guarantee so that you can pay. But it is very, very important that we address this, and we are going to be putting in place 100 million Ghana cedis for the National Rental Assistance Scheme and work with the private sector to crowd in more so that we can get this done and relieve a lot of people who are renting of the burden. We are also going to digitize the National Rent Control Board, and a new law which has been coming to cabinet will also pass a new Rent Control Act to become modern with our time.
And for His Excellency the Vice President, Abraham launch a manifesto or Cape Coast Leadership of Service Manifesto no and our car way. That is the year 2020, preparing for election 2020. Now, election 2020 we are in 2022. The question remains, Diana Ekoso with this promise. Well, Kingsley, my member, fantastic promise. Diana Ekoso.
As a Pamedasi, my main fan chama at your phone it's to cry at Tiwa West constituency for your child meaning okay. I think that you see, idea was what I said, say MPP are buying originators of policies in this country. Policies are a ba say a beboa timam for a ba say a beboa Ghana for you. And that is one thing that NDC for near Omudrin Hua or Payado Mamudrin Hua Omontiase Sankofo idea. A ya I drink say no a bring it doing in a Omokofa fishing on the Abagana. You see, and idea bakwa we need to understand is that coming out with new policies and setting up is not easy. We did say promise and pay one principal rent control officer and and he made mention that the processes has started. They almost say I the computers comma you don't ultimate sorry preoccupy and say if you're a magica once when I need data be a if you run home and then or they rent say a susa say en susa and ansana policy no be to me akoso na to me I take effect no we need to make sure say a lot of processes a lot of feasibility studies are done. This Ghana for my inferior 9 say from 2021 to 2025 January. And see, I was say I was very happy. Say principal rent officer now in the Kasai and say a bino S assess or the computers and rent officers now almost as quality data. And to me did say and to Boasen also because a journey of 10,000 miles begins with a step. Ya wa Ghana had the Bible catcher say free education 20 years. But the Bible no otimi within 9 months, 10 months. And see Yanyan to was say policy no idea a good. And anya dia I was say you rasi into it. Otherwise we might not get the better part of the whole thing. And see Yanyan to was say adia no aban na hyase say all ye no. Senka offer rent control officer no. No yo am kan no mo jate ho omonye hwe yente hwe. Ye say bibia ekoso. And you see when you after interviewing the guy, now you make comments, no. Monsieur, Abino, Abayo believe in the rule of law. Yeah. No. If you listen to the vice president very well, he said that we will make rent control run on Nakasano. You better near such a Nani more than to see Ghana away. Send your name and no, I conform it.
And the most such a man as a conform it to 1 year advance, 2 years advance.
No, so it's a confirm. Such a one. I never call
Parliament. Meet a law of 6 months.
Yeah, I call Parliament.
We're expecting some mobile for 6 months, you know.
They say, Ceciano.
Yeah,
I'm on penny about the check and say, and run your behe. Nay, such a money, I say, a bit to me as you the modern trends, a woman's here. Me just say, I call Parliament. I call Parliament. Young Cassania trouble man penny for some Munkusi and no. I want a different and MPP from quantity. You want this hang parliament and this for before. So parliamentarians will take time to go through the LI. No matter now you dem rapapa ba ebe bua Ghana for nyina. Enti me did say abino in terms of failure say we are failing on this promise. I don't think so because we are delivering on our promise. Me did say bia beka say pace na was say kono, but you agree with me there when you are coming out with a new policy anywhere you need to make sure that you get it right. What I say. And this is a government you need to say bringing down na or the policies ba or the niema ba ebe boa Ghana for. Opayado to it. And nema be a police be bring opayado to it. School fees and uncle tia and na Yakopon da Roma na kani botom no. Or yeah DC time be no join office because otua school fees.
I still pay.
What I said. Until me did say niema ehuhia aban no ebe boy nyina ye nyanto boase ma ban no ye man 4 years no enso ye no ga say ye do 2024 aban ne ka so be say onye ye e na offer rent control no wan ka say aban no ka so be ye no omo we need power no omo ja to a omo ntu ho na mo bia we are in the process enti ye nyanto boase e ma ban no ne nyanto bo ye nya aresimu say boss na wase no obedi so and I think that it's only fair that we agree with the government say Osebi biasin kakran there anyhow and you see NPP is noted for that certain be oba there existing obemanaba abebo bia and this is what we need to always praise this government. No, because when you are bringing out new policies it is very difficult.
No, but the point is that once the times are hard and if you really think about the people this is one of the policies intend them.
Yeah,
but then
I catch you say to even collect that data no say yeah G fear phone and you see Ghana for no yeah sometimes do be when new policies are coming about a bit here and maybe so you realize that a lot of people will be very reluctant to go and register. So a lot of education needs to go on to let them know say
2024 never baso.
I'm not saying so. Papa na kan Jose abanza or 2024 no wasasi you or the implementation no ya shasi
but no can say computer scrum nibi.
No, but he told you that some of them that have our masters here. And you know that when you are bringing out when you are enrolling such policies, sometimes you need to do pilot to be able to ascertain say you enroll nationally a bit to me I am successful and so if Mijili said that is what they want to do. So if he has admitted that, wajia tumuse omo offices ni bi o wa yamomo IT machines are almost quality data. It means that probably they've started piloting. What that's because even the officer you spoke to or information in what I say. But the good thing is that he says some of the officers have started collecting data. What I say, and that we need to give the government thumbs up to be able to have that idea alone. Or can you know what say or implementing or say about abaso. What I say, because obi ya there now one sending crying say I didn't know you know the papa a boy in and tell you I think that is what we need to do. Say yeah more of mampani and then abedi chene MPP abana baso say modisa policy we beba na be boati my phone na.
Matimida say Kingsley Fosunti Amwa acting executive director Ghana Museums and Monuments Board ana Otin in Kano. Pablo I'm Brown
o kwakwa so be mount ma
I know what you're saying. Patrick Amount 3 SHS. Into a dimbe now bezoti.
And yet Cape Coast here a launching manifesto here na Ejina Cars ABC airport ama Cape Coast for Akufado Eko Kaza wan Yankasa. And you ma.
Yes, but almost okay.
Kingsley Kaza say policy here MPP na deba. Aya na yo mo refio mo. And you see unfortunately, Adebakwa NDC, when we put out things, we don't forcibly put it out. Health insurance. The MBD has taken so much credit. But health insurance was piloted under President Rollins. As under President Kufuor Fiase. It was based on report of being inherited, based on the pilot. Then I'll say, rent control mobile be pilot answer. Normal feasibility answer. No? That is how health insurance started. But he takes credit for it. Oh, yeah, they have insurance, but so one bam took foundation. Because
they're not wrong for
there is a graphic story. On the floor of Parliament. Check the Hazard of Parliament. Criticizing Sa policy now President Rollins introduced here. In 1998, Adokufo. And I say this on authority. Adokufo speaking on it. I will look through my archives. I have one newspaper printing. I'll look for it and send it to you. On health insurance. But then people over the years have taken credit for health insurance. But you see, you called democracy in 1992. FQ, free compulsory basic education, the constitution mandated, say, 10 years after. 1992 to 2000 was 8 years. 2002 was 10 years. And an SFQ started. And a capitation. But the MPP takes credit for capitation. These were the same group and here drafting manifesto. So club.
Constitution.
Yeah, drafted constitution. No, Dan Kwabuzia clubs. They are for market women. That time the president of the Ghana Bar Association, Greater Accra, almost someone joining. He led a revolt to it. Someone joining. Because they the market women in Yama and they throw constitution. They have come crash for. In that same constitution and the birthday free education. That same constitution, Article 25. That same constitution and the birthday free education. When I was MC in Ekwapim North, you started the foundations for free SHS by building schools across. Because you can say day students, they best start it. Because the constitution says progressively free. I'm going to say policy in the bar. And I go for beat his chest on the free SHS. In 2015, 2016 academic year. And I say this on authority. Napot Snamu Studio House and back confirm me. Say all day students went to school free in that academic year. So did they start free SHS? Almost so sad no. No more drafted, sa constitution, no more kahubi. Yeah, they take credit for it. Then they'll tell you about Metro Max.
No, but what's on that you went to be implemented?
Did we not start it? Progressive fleet is that all we're doing?
But
yeah, see school down and maybe for instance health insurance card that on the buy, Now yeah, Metro municipal health insurance. Ukraka no ayawa so west Uganda and Yegma ayawa so east. Yeah, the national. But even at that time, card na kitano hospital say no musi. President Kufuor ni 8 years, and Kufuor 6 years. Hospital say no musi. Ukraka health insurance card na the Kochoba.
Agenda 111 ekoso.
He fan ekoso. Asempa. Ukra health insurance card now. Ukra health insurance card now. Choba now they call. Hospitals. When is the hospitals now? I just want to encourage the current hospitals who build them. ANDC. Then they'll come and tell you they introduce Metro Mass. Ugu Osa. Okay, Osa. Osa was the basis for Metro Mass. What did they do? They changed the name Osa to Metro Mass. And also hold on.
Now Osa Osa
still had buses in 2000.
Where? How many? Where?
Say you one in power.
Osa na good. Moko 2000. Osa na good.
Obese say Osa di and I hear the Metro Mass. Then you say you brought a new policy.
Na Osa na good. Free education, okay. Most 20 years. They want 20 years.
Gensel money.
Most of them 20 years.
Gensel money. Pablo Dwaso.
Ukazana metia. Na pobet na Asempa FM. Admit say I bet to free SHS for these students are a kakra honma so kutia. Abai bi akọ jaka. Uja access major liabilities. Score better stabilization fund when on the year COVID maybe one can. So I say. So this argument of any innovation say it is neither here nor there. The rent control law. And as a lawyer, I'll tell him for free. You know how long that law has been in Parliament for amendments and reviews? And the idea of government supporting new people into enterprise. It is not any novelty coming from the NPP. So why would they want to take credit? Baumia said the law said the law he keeps saying the law is before Parliament. The law has gone back and forth in Parliament. Law now come back and forth. You were a basic fundamental we must enforce. 6 months. Into me enforce it. Whether they'll be able to pay rent today or tomorrow, I don't fault them. I have a policy. But the reality is that a woman say, who are landlords even in this country? As I'm probably to me, boys, what does I'm in this car? Am I a landlord? But if you know me, boys, what does I'm moving on to? Am I a landlord?
As a warranty until OJ.
So you see, even defining who, because of your honor, me for instance, me could have done a crow. National Service for Bao Hano Hina for the paper bidding coordinator. So you got now. Am I a landlord? Am I a landlord? So there are issues that must be defined. Also, the enforcement of the laws of 6 months rent. How do you enforce it? My Tommy block, is it in other jurisdictions where some of these things are enforceable? No? The land tenure system is controlled by governments. So, Asana Ubenya Assassin President, I buy Assassin from the states. So there is data on you. Look how development is scattered. Look how in development is scattered. Yes, this is down waterways everywhere. Look at the situation we find ourselves. Sometimes we should be measured in some of the promises we make. This is not a promise that is feasible in the near future. I'm not saying we will not get there. But I'm saying is that so Obama may rent and give me a decent job first and foremost. This morning I'm in one of the NPP communicators on Adom TV. We're doing the job debates. We see the numbers they throw out. We've created so many jobs. Asempa, the data doesn't support what they say. They are quick to tell you that under the NDC there was a freeze on employment. Asempa, data now is different. In 2020, and I'll read a copy of my budget statement in 2020.
No, but stay with the rental.
On rent. Yeah. And without jobs, how do you pay the rent? Because one of the things they are saying about my mediocre one of the things they are saying is that
yes, so
you must have decent jobs.
Decent, yes, I mean.
They'll tell you so under the NDC there was a freeze on employment. As in, there was a freeze on employment. But it didn't affect health sector workers, and it didn't affect education workers. Come on. So I'm giving you data from your own budget. Maybe hold on. You can just check. By the end of 2020, the total number of public sector workers had increased from 628,000 in 2016 to 712,000. Source 2020 budget statement, Appendix 7A. This was so you increased public sector workers by 83,000. The NDC in 2008 Public sector workers 2 year was 505,704. Source Appendix 7A on the 2012 budget statement. At the time I hear now you increase the public sector workers, and I'm quoting from their own budget, by 224,000. Source 2017 budgets 224,000 under the NDC. And now you freeze at the public sector workers, so you increasing from 505,000 to over 600 and something thousand, over 224,000 increase for them between the same period. We increasing by 83,000. Even education workers, we increased education workers by over 70,000. Now put it on the Bible studio. I'm not the one saying it. So give the people decent jobs. As a pastor, I'm a good jobber, and I'm being paid well. I will not need you to pay my rent for me. Hifa, you are still Hifa, and I'm buying chair workers rent small. You were you're poor. It's in affordable houses.
No, but this one, you say advance, no.
Maybe. Here for you, you are saying no more.
Unya Juma first month.
Pablo, what's your issue?
6 months rent, the ground is a problem.
Yeah, Pablo, what's your issue? When you're Juma from, what the things the money we Mr. Money. Yeah.
Sir, if the jobs are not there, you cannot even guarantee, sir. Rent in the first place.
When they are no credit, because you must have a job first.
Fix the economy, create jobs, and then when the people have the jobs, you can now move on to the next phase. When you're Jumano, I feel you better rent as some come. But when the person is decently employed, now landlord need him say, and you see sometimes it's not even governmental. When the framework is such that when your landlord now him say as empower works with Adom FM. Now, so we need to sign an agreement. You know why landlords edge 2 years advance in the man? Because there is no tenure of security of your job. Until the dining amount, that's 3 months. You do no end to me in here, and I said, your rent should be paid monthly. What you usually do, I'm not sure with the new law, no, a year deposits, 3 months deposit, but you pay monthly. But so many sooner went to me and here. And you are gainfully employed. But when I look at you, now we need to maybe I'll be catching me say, maybe be chair rent amount. What is the basis of paying the rent? Because rent don't got this kind of for. There is a fundamental problem of the economy. There is hardship in the country. There are no jobs. You claim you've created so many factories, yet unemployment is at all-time high. Under John Mama, Yen created 1,001 factories. Under John Mama, Yen see, they claim the Omonomoya agenda 111. The unemployment under President John Mahama was far better than now. It clearly they have failed. And I started by my submission by saying misplaced priorities. Even national service personnel are 550 Ghana cedis. Less than 700 cedis. Over 6 months, almost salaries. Yet, Munyeska Cathedral. Where are our priorities as a country? So yes, you are saying you pay rent. Yes, there are the computers. There is a fundamental deficit. The deficit is there are no jobs. There are no jobs. There are no jobs. Apart from no jobs, the ordinary Ghanaian cannot feed 3 times. Some just said the new formula is 001 and 010. 0 nano pound di. Area unya go bekakra. Wamanya koko crank am yozu twin top road here. Now am here the gari. I want a mat. Now we di no abonso guso adesan wada. Nipa ni nya di obi is your basic needs so. One of the basic needs accommodation can but aduane. Here number 1.
Pablo Mate.
People feed first.
Giorgio Pariado Pablo, National Youth Organizer, NDC. Kingsley, Bremumame, with a response. Yeah.
I said, but it's so interesting. Say, NDC for no say, do baby na, omo adwinke say no say asemu be tofo. Na omo who said yeah, implementation be bad. They tend to say it's not feasible, and that is all that Pariado say.
I have not said it.
But the fact they say, utie tape now boy na. Omo penny say, man penny be they say we konye adwuma. Say na say before adwuma and go for adwuma me say when adwuma ya fa ofofro say 3 months pay no go for him for na de akutia. And so if say aban atumi a collect data of a nipa e what dan am so mo de han. Na bia me say me be han your dan was empa ho. Ye bo udi ape. Udi your system no so. Okay, then aban will pay. Near to tell for salary kakaka. What is wrong? What is so difficult and what is wrong about this? It's a good policy. Me did say, okay, rent control emre. Oh, what did that? Omaba eko abako. Oma nya ho adwen say, yenya de na mwa obi a wawie suku fufura wakonya adwuma. So oba be adwuma. Oma mpani anka say, utifie na wonya adwuma. And a rent control ye de be akokova. There be na se metime kura se menya adwuma won kan ya metime fie me bank kan se mba be ye den na mabepe mabetena ensi ma bank kan na manya adwuma eye makotena kuma se makotena tema makotena kofoidua makotena kwa abi manya adwuma eye but me ni sika boom a me di kwa kotua rent advance no say ye 6 months say ye 3 months say ye 1 year me ni say sika no aban say me tua ma na ma tutia fu usika mu kakaka. What is so difficult about this? I think say a good policy. So them di kan no. And then papa bia baga na ha. Now have insurance no. Yeah kan ho asem no. Yeah pass him have insurance them now parliament no. Omo nyane anko. Omo nyane anko. You see? Enti. Yemfa enti asiye say aban no aban a odwen Ghana for ho. Aban no ya ban a oba yi enema odi gugu enema so apan so nyina kire say I admit say things are hard enema are difficult, which is nobody's fault. We see no kasa de no omo pencil at the point petrol was less than $30 per barrel. How much were we buying petrol in this country at that time? Our world market. How much were we buying petrol at that time? Oh, Ghana. And so we admit say things are hard and Nemanya Rosie said they need expectable. But I can't this for the one by more. They also said you to me say and by this time and can you west and Nemanya west and now America, London, India, everywhere. People are on the streets. What I say, and Yantia say and Nemano and Kaka will get there. Nobody has ever come to say Ghana milk and the air flow into Biafra and no matter. But the did to say Abino on the right path. Send it CBN, we'll get to our destination. And see, the message say, Emrano, a policy, no, a good policy. Abine Ashasia or implement it. Me did say, Kaka, Pariado, Dana, West, you do Cromini, Adeno, or cock register, now buying who's a Pariado or die our mountains, and with your person behind, Nasa, so Nasa service for no car. I'm going to Chanica. I'm going to Sika.
Nothing no crazy. Now, service for them.
I'll drink a here and a certificate. And then be all my cambiano, a kaka will get there. And near more cocaine now, a warm never constitution or constitution. You have had the opportunity to rule. What you implement here? You couldn't. Your mom will quench some debating pono. The lately work on 20 years. And this Minister of Education, or so, Sir Police were there, a bit to me, I had Juma party, 20 years time, and Sunday it may implement it. But I buy by no see Debbie. Yeah, the name good for me. Yeah, feasibility, the study, I will say, yeah, possible, we can do it, let's do it. And these are the things that me did say. You see, he was talking about health insurance. You see, I did back Ghana for I appreciate you, my new partner said. Between 2008, ABC 2016, and now Betty, yes, hospital will say I have insurance. Kofogo Abonte, hospital will say, and at least a man way by. How many times?
1 year, 2 months.
George, Casanamity, how? Me say, a man way by. And Pedro was saying what to say. Hospitals, you too. And Pedro was saying what the Colabu say. You have insurance. Where's he? By a rampant. Chat. By a rampant. Hospital, what I say. Whatever it is, Biano, a bino, a drink Ghana for or Ghana for at heart, and they doom say, say, you can tell no.
Jomama fix doom.
I want for doom so. I must say, near catcher, almost said doom so. I said, we are near cosmetics for elections number 2016. But I buy not to say
capacity.
The catcher must say the problem is not capacity.
But mobile crown, I must say, must sign excess agreement cries a bush in here.
That time, no, yes, I am. Since the now, I'm going to exporting electricity. We've been exporting electricity.
See the hypocrisy.
We've been exporting even at the time. At the time, I would doom someone. Yes, exporting electricity. At the time, I would doom someone. Were we not exporting electricity? So the issue had been said. Now I'm Nesika. I'm the Bekoto crude in the day. My sister, I'm going for them crude with me. Now I'm in Nigeria for car. It will be a gas for see. Yama gas. Now I'm on the car. Now I'm and those were the issues. Ababia babe say sa nneema we nyina na ma nnuma gugugugu ni nyina no osisi ano kwan ahwe say ye nneema be tukwan mu but for COVID but for Ukraine and sa nneema Ghana wouldn't have been, we would have gone very far. We were on the right track. Nanka ya redeem Ghana free baby opare Adom de Ghana ko she bomu a anka ya si akwanche no so ayeko and a COVID boom COVID so de sabe obia enim de be si ochina. Nobody knew this thing was coming. And see, you're prepared towards it. What I said. And then I don't promise sorry and I made is it because Onyankopon who said MPP are buying no buying sabe omo nimdie edimri bi omo ba obema nyem mu odi atom no matimi yi Ghana for fimu ana because Omankufo pen Omankufo Omanada Kufo happen the same thing petrol cost so but we were able to manage the economy in the same way. What I say, and the good thing is that this time around, about in term, second term, and so we will manage it. Ghana for boss, or man penina, dear minor shannon sano, or your man penia, or drink Ghana, or your man penia, or what timma, or your man penia, or he say, pepe ye bekoso, or Ghana. On that end to us, the Ghana sika, a bayer nema basabasa. Yan for Ghana sika to talk us in check. Yan for Ghana sika nyema a winya. We are on the right track. The Ghana for nya but treze a Bobia ya said Ghana phobia no. Sometimes a yamre when we are able to lead Ghana for a very long time and nyemani na betona kwem na me said this rent at the idea. And yeah problem here because they already the thing has started. And what is the problem?
Martin Medasi, was 45 minutes after 9. Kingsley of Westrintia Moa.
It's not by Musa when me and Fahunan Sabia must say, Yamwa and Kuala Eco Pejuma for. No, Bambia Banosi or yes, and Kuala Eco Pejuma for Frono, Yan Tria Bino and Pesica non Trioma dan Camomoswa, was to be worth Mimpini. And I say,
Kingsley Medasi.
MPP is dishonesty. I'll tell you why. Yeah, as a when you would see MPP communicator, I careful maybe it's a Ghana heaven on it.
I never said that.
Would see MPP communicator, as any kids that better now, you may assume said this is the best government, but in reality, I buy a Sunni Ghana so far so crying the Fourth Republic and it before I buy we. Every sector of this country might be messing it up, and I'll tell you something. Right? When Kingsley was speaking, he sounded like COVID. I hate say Ghana pay. COVID and the Ukraine will affect Ghana pay. In 2019, the World Bank had told us that the Ghanaian economy was failing. And I don't remember in 2019, before COVID. In 2019, inflation has started cost review. And I remember was there COVID then? In 2015, 3 things happened in this world. And it was a crisis that affected only developing economies, which Ghana was one. In 2015, our finance minister called parliament twice. Crude prices about all-time low, like he said. But it had an effect, it had a negative effect on Ghana, only the NTR. Because now your budget projections were based on revenue as a country. Cocoa prices fell to an all-time low, and our gold is a fall here to an all-time low. These are the 3 things our country
needs. Good cost. In
2015, Google. In 2015, all the 3 commodities are your exports here, any income no went so low, say our economy almost fell flat. That is when the austerity is by our finance minister I call parliament. to look at how best we can save the situation. Only Obia Onim economics, Edin Command will tell you that the situation Ghana faced in 2014, 2015, is worse than COVID and then what the Russian war has brought. And I'll tell you why. Because right now it's a general problem around the world, so you don't feel any shock. The world is heading to a recession. But this was a recession for only selected economies, and Ghana was one of them. But even that, we did not mismanage the economy the way the people have mismanaged it. Sure. Today, inflation is at 27.something%. Don't blame it on Ukraine. This is the government that is spending over $300 million on food. Yet there is no food on the market. There is food shortage. There is food shortage. Yeah, these people will come and tell you, oh, it is perfect. This is the government that the Ghanaian worker is worse off under this government than under any other time. Comparative analysis. For Ghanaian worker in 2016. And then the purchasing power in 2016. Now for the same Ghanaian worker with a salary in 2022, the Ghanaian worker is worse off. Yet to Obama buying say a buying brand may improve your brabo. So when we vote for a government, my brabo equality, the government becomes useless. It doesn't serve me a purpose. And that is exactly what this government has given us. Useless administration. It is not serving the purpose. The biggest problem confronting Ghana. These are the three problems that Ghana have. Akufo-Addo is lame duck. He doesn't know what he's doing.
The government to me provided free SHS. Abaya building one district, one factory. Abaya that is investing $1 million per constituency.
$1 million that we're here for. Constituency $1 million ben on investing. They should give us a breakdown of where they've expended our $1 million. Who goes to KVIP in the toilet and $1 million investment. Asempa free SHS. Laudable projects. We've made my better studio as it's laudable. But Fraser just didn't start with them.
No,
maybe they started with boarding. Day student free SHS started by John Dramani.
No, but Pablo. The universal free SHS. Why not?
Even as I speak to you.
Yeah.
As I speak to you, with all this free SHS, I've been looked at the quality of education. Menoka say basic schools for the last 3.5 years. I've said it in your studio several times. Even textbooks said they better record another basic schools. They mean basic school when the foundation is wrong. I could only do secondary school for professors. Never pay it enough for book because the foundation is wrong. For the last 3.5 years, there are no textbooks at the basic schools. And I know some more. This is the government that they claim is investing in education. This is the government that is investing in education. So, yes, free SHS. Many can say, the new discussions the universities are having because of the quality of first batch. They want to introduce entrance examinations. Because Nipana or Moba out of this free SHS, the standard is poor. Yes, CEO. Talk to the university dons. That is the new discussions around the table at the university. Say they need to have a new entrance system because SSC results said the performance of it is below average. And then also this discussions has been in the media. So laudable bad implementation. So you've given us free SHS, yet the standards of education is falling. And then you pay. So would you want to go to a hospital, a doctor, and you're properly trained? No, I show. Another person, doctor now, go free SHS, I'm born and show. Let's get our priorities right. There is an issue of priorities. Then after the say, this is a government that has misplaced priorities.
This is a government that
does propaganda.
This is a government managing economy during COVID. This is a government this is a government when you're international recognition.
Immediately after COVID, but did you hear the World Bank saying, this is a government only 2 different figures and Ghanaians. They give Ghanaians different figures and present different figures to the World Bank. So how do they manage the economy well? We have always maintained that the figures are not of Furiata they come before Parliament. No. He leaves out debts, local debts, no. He leaves them out of Anko parliaments. Internationally, not the debts, Obagana on country. Why is Parliament inviting him again? So they throw dust in your eyes. And I'm telling you about health insurance. Okay? Health insurance has never gone over 1 year under any other government apart from we are. But the good news about these people is that where headmaster and I can say, be you ready. Where health administrator and I can say, we've seen headmasters, and it's not call it headmaster. Pamono, when he spoke about free SHS. The ills of free SHS. Under Napo, most of the headmasters, headmaster, these were things that made the news because they criticize it. Sabapaya, no way, I've forgotten his name. This headmaster, let me use that in Sador College. Why was he sacked? Why was he removed from office? Because he criticized free SHS. Even CHAS, when they have challenges, because of the fear, are you not being hunted out? The last report about on performance of journalists across the world, press freedom. This is a governmental health insurance. The last time at Journey Selby, my men Okobwe policing, Oshia providers, they were owed over 1 year. It being CEDA, not on any governments. They owe them over 1 year, and that's something about Betnadun TV, also a provider. Well, if you can't hear the Omoka. But Okasa says, yeah, you be ready, no punish you. Because this is a vindictive government. Okasa Krana Usro. Especially when you provide services for this government. You know, what is he telling us?
You don't allow him to sit here.
But that is the truth. That is the truth.
But that's why you are here.
No, you see, hospital bay and the worker say health insurance in the car.
They say they cannot talk those
You see, why can't they talk? These are independent-minded people.
Can you talk about this guy?
Do we say that every doctor is an NDC MPP person? As a party on Canada, as a power cover, you better tell. And now what about you rent control when you are there? You better tell.
Press freedom report.
Maybe I want some multimedia. Propaganda. I'm for your propaganda. And my son says, stays with your propaganda. The fact is, I buy no information. You see, I buy no, I will send you a manager economy. I buy no, who send you your manager. No, come on. Say, what the hospital car.
Back in the time or any time, me, my own
students who were protesting. My police folk could bring more. Law school people record down on my trade exams.
They say Abana IGP. Abana IGP. Who appoints the IGP? It's the time I hear the Mona police were booing. Most of the police were booing. Who appoints the IGP? In Zaparado. What's like I said? Time I hear the Mona police were booing.
Let my vote count.
Let my vote count. That be Zaparado. Most of the police were booing.
No, but let my vote count.
See, when actions happen, it is how government respond. And it was the government has given tacit approval or not. Let my vote count. When it happened, what did President Mahama say?
No, he didn't do anything.
Look at you.
He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything.
Look at you. Yet to come on, there was sitting president on election day. 8 Ghanaians. Ma BBC or Afghanistan. 8 Ghanaians died on election day. Bullets killed them. Not a single statement from the president. Such an irresponsible act from the first gentleman. Not one single statement. Say, oh, Asemesi, where the Abushan Mamoyako. There I am president. Up to date, not any inquiry. They are finding out, say, why put the 2 to no? 8 Ghanaians, 8 lives. The president who has sworn to protect me. 8 Ghanaians died from the bullets. So, he came home in a body bag. President Kaoshi, such an irresponsible act from the first gentleman. This is who we have as president. And then we have a senior member of his party saying that the people who died were armed robbers and criminals on election day. And the president did not rebuke such a person. He still holds himself as my majority leader and the minister of government business in charge of parliamentary affairs away in parliament. This is the government I want. Now, yeah, but your community citizens, when people criticize government, guns are fired at them. What do I have? So as we have issues. Health insurance, and I'll still maintain say government owes them over 1 year. My country is here, and see that. And I challenge him here. Say under President Mills, under President Mahama, On tell me any point in our history, your day of insurance come more than 1 year. Everybody is afraid to talk because they are vindictive. And that one is one opposite driving film. They are so vindictive, say, okay, they will come after you. So people are afraid and people want to secure their jobs. And you want to be in honorable. Then you and the could do. Wouldn't you buy a transfer my desk officers across the country? Baby, I'm buy national service workers your form wage women and be your wedding. Is the case not still pending in court? Is the case still not in court?
You see, go through the processes and different
but I'm passing more for more can for Castle show me.
About the report that
came. Pass the right information bill. Omampenia or the rule of law, Eddie. Oh, yeah, they. And I can't find a casa watch the rule of law. Be any moment, Penny, the background, and the baby of fee from 1979. It was in the You see, MDC for no sometimes I name send I'm say policies I say. But a memo no, a memo takasina umrebu omo Ghana hano. Yanti na jo mahama kwase sa to me machines kwase no. Yanti Ghana ha. What are you talking about, Mampani? Naka. I'm as a banana Ghana. Yeah, quite see wound to me machines. I want the mining side. One to Ghana. Where's the original center with one?
Don't was say.
One to Ghana.
Don't was say no machine.
Intro. Or contesting like it's not a sympathy vote.
When you propose, when President Mahama called him to support NDC, I was so support to NDC. And see, Mokosi the machines. But you see, the reality is that under President Kufuor, who said, meaning this as empathy upon the radio no police betch no and no Obia can't not drain, send it. And I'm a negotiator. One negotiator. As a Manasi, Obi Tatano. Ebia, no one figment of Yaina or the
but I say with the facts. I thought so because Manasi Akasaka, Professor Kakariaka, that never saw Modi Manasi Kosi.
Evidence almost be any day.
So with the facts and
no, Obina can say, maybe I dare my enemy, maybe she say, a month for better time, baby at a time. What is wrong with it?
Oh, really?
Evidence in the same. So because here, no because so the moon, some of the fear. Or because run the car move. You see, when sometimes when Obi buy the car somewhere, young probably a someone, I'm actually when the Kuno, Menamikuna now. You see, Obeka Samna, don't let Obi Pan Castle on Cotra say, me by you be beating, yet Tata, yet Tata today. And Obi by Tata or so 1 hour day. Please, sometimes when a man for back can send someone, Mama my didn't say because of why you saying it. No, don't let us probe assembly Nipana canon with the truth in it. Because under President Kufuor, meaning this Kabima Minkabi Abemona Konachi, I didn't on my penny or by me so about right information about not parliament for 8 years, no money. Over to me pass here. I'm here now. I'm about parliament with corporations. No money, no man side game, no man side game. 8 years, over to me a day. I want to the influence or pass one pass it. I need ultimate truck up and say, you have information, now the amount. And so, please, am I more and I build it on mine and fat that crop and you build it on mine. A process and the event. And the young to say, I buy you know, baby or before Ghana fee and baby or the Ghana corner. Dear, you are Rishimu or President Kufuor, so the Ghana Nam train so at the moment, said the Kankan. Nobody is saying that a 1 year situation, I feel go quite so be and could be, and Nemamu a bit tight. But they did say, Kaka, Nema Bay ye, Amagana, yes, see, Papa no subu, Amayako. And you know, Memo Pariado, China propaganda as if that Ghana and Ghana or my Yasiba compare and near Mankoye world over. COVID, Ukraine, Russia, affected medical catchers and now America, UK, India, any other countries. Among 40 and chrome demonstrations in the because of high price of cost of goods of services. Mining. And say Nagana and Kwana, you go through this process at this moment. Me wa resemu or mampani akufo adum say in the event of sanema we in na akrampo no your developmental projects are cost. Okay, agenda 111 citizens. Go to Kufuor Regional Hospital, New Regional Hospital, correct? Go there and see. Oh, but now President Kufuor buy you see district hospitals. President Kufuor buy expansions in hospitals. So what are you talking about? Expansions. Now go can't say man Range Hospital come musi the same. Range Hospital is the same. These are near man. And then my water will be Dubai bridge, bridge or Dubai bridge, Pukiasi bridge, cost the saying. These are things that I was saying, I can't want some more, but now I can't want some. Namodia, Monamoya,
Pocasi interchange, you renegotiated.
Yes.
But the project originally
NDC for no, now I'm coming saying, saying I'm coming and not costing the saying. Saying and not costing the saying. These are the realities. What I say, when we came to renegotiate, not costing the saying, and I buy Amoba Baimu. President Kufuor, there were loans and not secured the project. Don't buy diversion. I'm find it. We could have done so. We could have done same. What I said. And so,
how is that possible?
Please,
Mobile must stop a lot of road contracts. I'm auditing.
Road contractor.
Today, the reporting.
Road contractor. Obi aye or down to Abia Obi aye or down Korean Green Book or down to France. I bring me aye or Green Book me aye as far as correct. I find the aye.
It's not true.
What I say? And so those ones were not existing.
Me batch of money.
Me see, me mark one just one example. Or down to Abrim was in their green book. Say aye.
It's not true.
And then me know can say I find down to Abrim and that President Kufuor aye. And so abino aye abanya ye ben hating near man na apro. I say, can. I've been a President Kufuor,
after 6 years.
What I say? What's it after 6 years? Now, by mono, that could be a debo of mine. I'm money that could be a debo of mine. You buy a school feed, okay, by now, school feed, you buy expansion, don't send one more time. School just send school feeding, and you buy increment send number. School just send a benefit from school feeding. These are the realities. And so, for me, so buy the car, a year than ya obitia. I buy the car as a pauntia. I buy the car,
but they have project, they have school feed. But they have school feed.
Yes, President Kufuor will be a President Kufuor time. Why you acquire the car 8 years from Mahama by President Mahama, President Mahama by one piano.
No, but we are school feed.
What I say? But we are paying. We are yet. I'm going to school feeding. I'm going to come for Kenya.
And then I'm going to dedicate to this kind of national category.
As I'm paying, Mr. Mobekono, I'm going for school feeding Kenya. Health insurance, I'm going for Kenya. I'm a President for the baby. And so all these things, but I'm a cab baby bomb the jar honey. President for the health insurance with you. And hospitals, you know what did you are buying him? Agencies no did you buying him say buying no be near man na den na buy no the car obetu at the right time because abani buy no o show good faith say a car na buy na bagu onfie bebra ontua no aban ni betu aye enti say aban bi aba aban na ba na ne mama ye den kakra na say ka beto ho a why would they go on strike? They have good faith. Aban no establish good faith. Enti omonya didi wa aban no say eye den ya aban ni betua. That is why hospitals and co are still working. If it was under President Mahama, I only good faith to be out with a year. And by this time, strike all over. Hospitals in there to
Martin, just let me that's it.
And then my question na say
we're repeating who be 1,000.
They're repeating no man.
No aban na ye no. Enipa no wagidie e wa ban no. E na ye opaya do mo ya.
Martin.
Say dentina enipa wagidie wa omampani mu sa.
Kingsley Ofosu Ntiamoa, Acting Executive Director, Ghana Museums and Monuments Board. was saying, sorry, maybe one or two questions. Pablo, Bremame, at least, what to me, I'm aware who are buying and your mom, and Jim. Baby, boy,
propaganda. You buy me catches against the ground rules. Facts are secret. My name brought me to bingo, to 3. Yeah, Azempa, let's come to the average Ghanaian. You see, all this comes back to bread and butter issues. So, the Pierre Bontia, Fagana for Edu. Maybe someone say, do they have any confidence in this government today? In Kunana or Tribeca say, oh, we need to be our buying. You know why? Government is a failing Ghana for. As I offer petrol. And I'm a D and our Krumano. Back on petrol prices. There were 12 different taxes on petrol products. 12. As if the taxes need enough. Because of the bad managing of the economy, our currency is the worst performing in Africa. Now, maybe that's the COVID, no, Ghana and Kwaneka. Ukraine, Ghana and Kwaneka. So, what is the excuse for the mismanagement of the economy? At the end of your economy and currency, no, and then city to the dollar, 8.2. And then, Otoka, say, Otoka, Udike Biano 2 years ago. I'm not sitting here 6.2, 6.3. The same car, say $10,000. I don't care, 62,000 Ghana cedis, and they 82,000 Ghana cedis. 20,000 more now about Bedaso. And also Ukraine and Argentina yempe and inflation 27% in the sub region. Côte d'Ivoire, Ukraine and Congo. Côte d'Ivoire, COVID and Congo. As you Ghana COVID and Kumye, COVID, you're managing ye. Côte d'Ivoire wasn't the one COVID. The best from Kuni in the fight against COVID. And ravaging Africa, said an award they expect, for whatever reasons, divine, I mean. But the effect after COVID. What is the state of the Ghanaian economy after COVID? What is the state of the Côte d'Ivoire economy after COVID? What is the state of the Côte d'Ivoire? And I mean, there's the Côte d'Ivoire COVID, maybe I hate you. Why have they recovered ahead of us?
No, but what's your man, Penia, at the State of the Nation address, or Kase, Mr. Speaker, COVID buy-in, their focus was on one, health, the people.
And I mean, the Côte d'Ivoire for changing focus. Togo changing focus on Nigeria changing focus on who did not look after his citizens during COVID. Country being in West Africa, and I want the citizens during COVID.
But Ghana, now your man penny focus no.
And now when
they be resources.
And
yes, after COVID no, now the economy.
The economy, and then they see the 8.2 no, $32. Only maybe a pound 10 cities. Pound a 10 cities. So what would you tell me as a Ghanaian? My life, I am worse off today than I was in 2016. Then I'll be catching me. And then cement do 66 Ghana cities. In 2016, but I'm here say first cement and inflation basket now. Imagine if we are putting cement today in the inflation basket. So how the development economics now you are not here today no. Or say first cement and for inflation basket now. You come a later now you top tomatoes in the man you first cement and come and then tomatoes me 10 Ghana cities. And you say Ukraine and a government that has implemented planting for food and jobs. So much money has gone into fertilizers. That's coming in our info. As we can choose to do propaganda, but the truth is that what's here, you are worse off than you were in 2016.
Oh, Kingsley.
What's Empa?
Sana Huno.
Now they ain't gonna for. They ain't go to
Zana.
A journal come name and I'm come. Petrol out to Navia and I'm
the Caudia.
The problem is universal.
Oh no.
Push your more of air. Kingsley.
He's better off now than when he was in power. I don't do it. He's better off now than when he was in power.
What's your more of air? What's your more of air? It's soon qual. Oh, better. I don't pay them back with you. So, oh, no, we here. But when they come and sit on there, but you see, say, you think that you can't answer buying we are, you will problem. As I'm baby, I got no. The solution is just one. say you know be Tiesia Bonte but just say arise Ghana for be some more Tiesia Bonte Ghana need this year bia enka ho bi na yen tite to control by way because propagandists like Kingsley T for them it is rosy all the Muslims so GP and they akakra be ba be bia banka fu ogum so on feeling or no me on top petronam no to ni bi but they Ghana this year arise Ghana for demonstration na no almost in 2 days for ho be jimu bi because a minute do say catch up by say why you be by any soldier why you but I'll say you promise that say over your life I better as a you two about by say be fixing problems you two about say be complaining say problems so
he's fixing
man or fixing
he's fixing
we are worse off every day
we more power by this time man Ghana
during our time we saw worse
what worse
speak to any economist and let him tell you say
the lowest
your
in the history of the world. How much were we buying fuel at the time?
You agree, say for boy, you agree.
No, I agree. Okay. I agree. But the person said at the time now, at the time, the rate, at the time, what market? Now what the lowest? The lowest.
And you agree, say cedi to dollar, no so by what's wrong.
But it's still better than when they were in power.
Okay.
When there were no crisis. 2008. 2008.
Okay, my Pablo.
2008 and 2016. Never this time the rate of
But why is it that the custody to dollar no more rate?
No.
But the evidence is that it's around 8 cities.
Nobody is saying
what is the rate?
City is not going up. But we are saying that
promise I'm making
we are saying that
promise I'm making Kingsley
under His Excellency President Anano.
Kingsley, the promise you made, it is not about under His Excellency Anano.
Nobody anticipated.
You said. Oh, really?
Nobody anticipated.
And Timon himself, future is unknown. Now, promise to say yeah. Dollar no bet to me.
Unknown to all of us.
Yes.
What I said.
But yet you promise cedi to dollar no. You stabilize
the rate at which the cedi was depreciating between the time of COVID by and Sana COVID by now, you realize that the rate was not as high as now.
Is it about rate of depreciation and now say how it is now? They feel it. It is not about the rate of depreciation.
And I also feel it.
But so do the magic.
Yeah.
In opposition, more yet is that you have the solution.
That is why I'm telling you, say.
So where's the solution?
The SSC
anonymous solution.
And by this time dollar never 10 cedis.
How can you come to
this Momo solution they are do 8.2.
Dollar don't do 8.2.
Oh man.
Dollar 8.2. What's the service? It is a opposition.
But no, that's
I thought he said he's better off in opposition.
Oh my God.
I don't know if it's online subscription.
What's Ghana? Udi dollar market. Udi dollar. And now it's a
professional course.
And now it's a service.
Professional.
What's the service?
Professional.
Oh my God. Ghana, yeah, man.
Ghana, yeah, bro. Yeah, bre.
You see, the
solution on money they do 8.2 though. I go with the solution there Kapaska. Hey, ti we pay ni. I know I say I know fu ye fan pamo be yo. Me pamo be ye fan no fu nko pamo be fu. Uni ya no ma onko ya no mo. Uni abema ye ko ya no ma onko bi. Ba o mi akasa e na president mama ka say o metina kunya na subda ntinya abotre. Akasa ne doso do. O metina ye we, o meye we. E ni ye no. As a and then that's the way the men, the so-called economic money, fantastic economic management team, solid team, not a liquid team. And only in our cote, only in Berman in Akote, because they have failed woefully. As a sector by sector, security is a challenge in this country. I'm failing. Education.
I'm failing how? You can't make that blanket statement.
The number of innocent lives are losing because of the recklessness of some trigger-happy police officers or military officers. DC or
DC or Unia DC you can put with you. Want me on the corner.
And there are so many other. When people go and assault and kill, it's different from when state-sponsored police officers.
What is a state sponsored? State sponsored say Kokobi. Is that what you're saying?
But what happened in Techiman South? Was it not state sponsored?
State sponsored, didn't they say?
No, state in a Somalia or Mukoko.
But is it not the state? Is it not the state? But if it's not state sponsored, why has there not been any public inquiry into the killings?
Now, police for your investigation, I am catch you.
It's the police for your investigation. Wouldn't they invite the family members?
Police for your investigation.
They are not doing anything.
The police for your investigation. Do they report to you?
We've written to the police.
That the police report to you?
The police did not, but they all Ghanaians accountability.
That's right.
The Ghanaian life.
So go there.
But who said we've not gone there? We've written to the police.
And what did they say?
I have nothing to show.
They say they've not done any investigation.
The course were Kaka no more after Kaka wo the course were a dray. Did we not see military men shooting into the crowd? And then also in America, the Chiman South, did we not see military police? But what has happened to the report? What has happened to the draft reports?
Almost at implementation.
What has happened to the report?
Just a few weeks ago,
what has happened to the report? Those who committed the atrocities.
They are implementing the recommendations.
Asempa,
what is a few days ago?
Asempa, money does not compensate for killing of somebody. The officer who gave the command, what has happened to them? How would you go into a routing crowd with live ammunition? Then they call war Islamic school and say, what kind of training are we giving our personnel? School could demonstrate the live ammunition.
Pablo, the officer almost shooting at let my vote count for a lead to guy back Okran and what happened to under the NDC? No, what happened to that officer under the NDC?
Let's not do this.
No.
The guy was not shot in the
eyes.
You
calling for equity.
Nobody will be shot in the eyes or obey.
You calling for equity.
The guy was not shot in the eyes.
When
how can a bullet hit your eyes and you survive? Something may have hit his eyes, but it was not a bullet. Now
say any live bullet. I mean, it could be rubber bullet. Rubber bullets.
What do you use in routing? Is it not rubber bullets? So where did they go wrong if it was rubber bullets that was used? They used live ammunitions in the Islamic girls issue, Islamic secondary school Kumasi area. Live bullets. Live bullets were used on election day in Techiman South. Live bullets was used in a draft. That is why people died. It is a live bullet. Then what is your argument? In routing situations, you had the rubber bullets and a dispersal crowd. You had the rubber bullets.
You see, until say
you had the rubber bullets and
until say Obayado Mube who say I say you allow state institutions no more jumano.
When I say security has failed, there is a total breakdown in our security in this country.
I would disagree with you.
You choose to disagree. Your government, you cannot want me to accept it because it is an indictment on you. Health. A fairly complete.
How?
Asempa, when was the last time you went to a hospital?
That's about a month ago. Make a UGMC.
Who is John Mahama near Atamios Hospital?
Make a UGMC.
Hospital now, John Mahama near Atamios see. What do you have insurance?
Debbie.
Exactly.
A hormone me insurance and
use or reporters 3 and visiting public hospitals. Go and assess the true state of the health insurance card. I leave it there. Education is not secondary education. It's not university education. It is basic education. That is the foundation, the FAPIN. What is the state of our basic education in the country today? What is the state? Even textbooks for teachers, they been by notebooks as the teachers, they throw notes, minute notes, scribing koi. Textbooks in koi, even chalk. 3-4 months ago was a problem in the basic schools. When was the last time I bought your capitation?
Hold on.
When was the last time? I buy the capitation? When was the last time I bought your capitation?
I buy my chalk.
When was the last time?
Pablo.
When was the last time I buy your capitation? Capitation any the chalk. Capitation any the chalk. When was the last time I buy your capitation? Bisano. Capitation is in arrest over 3 terms. Bisano. Even district assemblies common fund were in arrest. More than 2 terms was a 3 quarters. Are they? National service personnel salary is in arrest. When you What the car with school feeding, crowd me feeding Cordano. Even secondary schools, free SHS, feeding crowd for the schools, a problem. Where you know to not transfer the Kusi Cathedral. Sabi, and as a forward.
Kingsley.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, immediately say that is what I want to say. Say the Ghanaian people, I believe, majority of Ghanaians, have confidence on Mampenimo. Say obey deliver. Yen Najitum say and Niema are not as it's supposed to be, but raising Hontia Niema Yesa. It Ghana for the donor no. Ebe with that say Edding, but that is not the end. The president has said the time and number say Yenya we are on the right track. Ye dear be duper be also dear Kobia. Senka and this for the one by Munia. Minini Senke baby away. By this time Kafu well there Keton Bay 50 cedis a gallon, 200 100 cedis a gallon. And see Asempa. The mechanic say Abino is on the right track, and then Mama Yedin, Ghana Funya Butre.
Mate, Kingsley Ofosuntiamwa, Acting Executive Director, Ghana Museums and Monuments Board. Yes, that quickly. Numbers.
Volunteer information behind. Do your checks. From what I am picking,
yeah,
government is even borrowing money from state institutions that are receivables.
Government,
ECG, Sikaba. Buying finance this is the light bills they are taking money everywhere because 11 and Geom.
Okay, so I think that's an information. We'll follow up.
Government will have to raise.
We'll follow up.
Only evidence.
But I'll follow up. Thanks for the information.
I have no information.
Yeah. Museums and Monument Board.
Yeah. As a public. Museums and Monuments Board, the agency be under Ministry of Tourism.
Okay.
You're in charge of World Heritage Sites.
Okay.
Now you say your museum.
Okay.
And now Brunusubeka say we are the custodians of Ghana's cultural heritage.
Okay.
And you can't culture Ghana, your mambo, your mambre, and your manasadia. You dimu akotinipa. And it's a World Heritage Sites. They be to say Cape Coast Castle, Mina Castle, Fort and Castles, na Keka, and Osu Castle. Any other traditional buildings within the Ashanti enclave, components are it's managed by the various other regional museums in the country.
Okay.
It's being managed by the Ghana Museums.
And to my share in a way.
Okay. And now we travel and your National Museum 2015. And now, Dino, you see it 1957. Now, Kwame Nkrumah, ABA Museum, no, at the eve of Ghana's independence. And the Dino, now, afraid a bubugu, and a threat to artifacts, and any nipa.
Okay.
And 2015, time and up, I had more by him. And I tomb. And to the Adom. Yeah, but the make
not watch them.
Innovation.
But watch
you. Nessican, and yet, Friday, tell me, and now, yeah, we're renovation in our
Bagella Hamisa, as I'm in Fanimbraho,
the museum renovation did not start with
2019. I signed a contract on the renovation, please. So
it started with you.
Mr. 2019.
Until 2019.
When they came, was there no work that has been done? No. They came to stop all projects.
Kingsley, member was here.
Yeah. You know, Yanko Pardon 20 and then last week Friday.
Okay.
And I'm penny by ya recommission.
And they say it's open to the public.
Open to the public.
You bet me about. Yeah, bad day and the
this year, no, said 1957. Now, Kwame Nkrumah, the focus of the museum not then was on Pan-Africanism.
Okay.
It's, you know, why BC 2015 but this time around the focus is on Ghanaian cultural heritage.
Okay.
So as Ghana for no baby you fear the various traditions.
Wow.
Your display of
weekends is a movie.
Yeah, Saturday,
Sunday from time to time.
Weekend we on Saturday be 9 o'clock.
Okay.
4:30.
Wow.
Sunday so
me bagela hamsa until this weekend dia me de beba no abehwe.
Yeah. And as see am no ka say enye honkwan na bi ukọ Museum of Science and Technology so your exhibition ho era ne.
Wow.
Ukọ Asha Fort e Jamestown. also exhibition ho a era ni nyame adom a Friday be ya ye kobie Boga Regional Museum.
Wow.
So ano nche bia so na ebi ho Regional Museum ho so na since 1979 ebi museum no yenye renovation bia ya renovation aye compound kama ama why kama
Pablo went me anye.
Oh no, we there enya Pablo sepsa ban bia ba dey kase President Kufuor say he will resource and reactivate the Ghana Museums and Monument Board.
Okay.
And to your boss President Kufuor
for Philly.
Ni ma say President Kufuor boss no say no e be mama Ghana for. And you know
Kensri asumdwen kan.
You be say Ghana for say you promote domestic tourism. We na ye nya mabro fo nko ana say omomufi amanone banko a ye say Ghana for na say your cultural heritage ni ma ye nko ni ehu ya mamre. Into sorry no ma weekend monko babia na mako motuka mako Cape Coast Castle mako Elmina Castle su castle and the museum si nyina na bia no enti nina ya dia eboa ama tourism e wo Ghana no onim sese a ebedu baabi okoko akati betimi asiso petrol betimi asa but tourism ne de and the next phase of Ghana and that is where President Kufuor focus e wo nina yemwa na tourism no enkoso
asomyen kan Yadia Humba Jimny Abua, Hamana Koswa Bohundero, Kingsley, Ofosuntia Moya, Acting Executive Director, Ghana Museums and Monuments Board, Giorgio Pariado Pablo, a National Youth Organizer, NDC. I was here, Anquano, my Yedi Betumia, Yemraso, I said, Ankama DJ Wana, you are over Vaisha Ibrahim, L. Free Year, Kofi Asan. Kojo Fojo, your lead producer, Joshua Tigo, your programs manager, AC Ohene, head of news, Adom FM, Adom TV, executive producer of the show, Dwaso Nsem, the general manager, Adom Branch, Edindi Abdullahi Awudu. I was here, thank you so much. In person, we are faster than my Airtel Tigo Life is simple. Awake drinking water, my life, saying, my way, I can say, no way. Amazing birthday and come out, Mrs. Judith Mra and Pai. This one is coming from your lovely husband, Mr. Moses and Pai. And the Abusia Yadiasi. Awesome drink Major retired AJ. I say good morning, Asempa. See, am I right to believe that Ghanaian people have short memories, as was claimed by John Dramani Mahama? Okay. Major messages no I intend here. Medini kwesi asempa me CJ and ajumedi de ho chia me state your work and happiness. Ma me na ba maybe is Malika be somewhere. But the man Black Eye e betena se. Ne din kwesi apia your friend Black Eye or tenase work and happiness. Ejumani and DJ. Stay tuned and enjoy.